Hey guys, what's up? I was just at exam review. Well, I was just watching the exam review, and then it took a lot longer than I thought it would take, mostly because they went for a very long time. I thought it was supposed to end at 8, but they went all the way until 9, so I was so confused. But because the exam's next week, I didn't want to leave early, so here we are. Thanks for the smash tips, no problem. It's a very simple concept. Anyways, today we're only doing hero reviews because I don't want to do too many other things. Not that there are too many other things to do. Right now the biggest thing, Right now the biggest thing to do right now in this game is chain challenges and paralogs, I think. There's not really anything left. I don't know, this is the only chain challenge I have left. I'm also betting on Seth being one of the bonus heroes, so I'm gonna level up with Seth. I'm not gonna do it on stream, of course, because I don't want to waste you guys' time. But yeah, that's what I think it is. We're gonna play three arena duels, and then just for the daily arena duel things, and then we're gonna do the hero views. 100 hero views. And that's it. Hey guys, can't make stream today, but I came to say hello. Hello Robin, thanks for being here to say hello at least. Nim will cry when he sees my est. I hope not. Anyways, gonna up some seals real quick. In my opinion, the two seals that you should up are like the seals you should up are attack ploy, panic ploy, and distant defense, and then one of the defensive ploys. I think fortified defense makes a lot more sense for me personally, because I want my Nino to be able to survive. I spent $165 FEH today, so have some money. Thanks so much, Felter. I gotta fix my system. It didn't even show you. Oh wait, no, it does show you. Alright. I'm so tired, but I should stay up for the stream and to continue playing Pokemon Ultra Moon. Alright, anime Pokemon girl. It still feels kind of weird that there's a new Pokemon game. It always feels weird when there's a new Pokemon game coming out. Feels like I've been missing out. I haven't played really care for Pokemon ever since I was a kid. I mean, ever since last Pokemon game I played was in the full extent was Sapphire, because I had a Game Boy Advance. But after that, I never bought a DS. So there's that. Anyways, gonna up some seals. Here's attack ploy. And we'll do fortified defense wherever it is. Oh, here it is. Thank you, El Icarus, for the follow. Thank you so much. Anyways, we'll just give people a moment to show up, and then we'll start. There you go. I now have a full team of max seals. I mean, I did before with Brash Assault, but now legitimately I have it completed across the board. Attack ploy Azura. Attack ploy is really good for when you don't want to use panic ploy. Well, I always use panic ploy, but yeah. But when panic ploy doesn't work, say you're fighting like Bravelyn and she doesn't have horseman buffs or any kind of buffs, then panic ploy is useless. That's the moment when you use attack ploy, and it really helps you out. Building up some units. When's the next hero review? Next hero review should be Sunday. I want to do 2 in close succession. I want to hurry up and like start on the main things for the channel. All right. Let's do another team for the 3 arena duels while we wait for people to show up. Let's see. equip. Let's try Celica. Celica Ike. I for some reason I always like pairing my Ike and Bike together. Noe? I don't think Noe works very well anymore. I need to spend more time on my Noe. But we do need a blue, so Noe it is? Yeah, it looks like it has to be Noe. Alright, we'll just play with this team for 3 arena duels, and then that should be enough time for people to show up, and then we'll like do the hero reviews. Holy crap, I'm so out of it. I just finished the exam review and I'm just kind of like, yeah, brains fried. Noe is gross? Wow. Wow, why would you say that? Why would you even think that? Noe's adorable. I think the hero I'm gonna work on next after I max out my Nino is Noe. I just don't think there's really a hero better for me. This is a solo group, and this is okay. We'll replace this team. Noe is food for Faye. Are you kidding? That's bonkers. Triggered by exams. How many of you guys are dealing with exams? Mine are early because my schedule is super condensed. What's a cheap build for Performing Arts Olivia? Just do Fury, Wings of Mercy. That's cheap. That's cheap because this is 2 4-stars. Of course, you can always go with something more expensive, but you know, I don't exactly suggest it. My exams are everywhere, right? Yeah. It's a rough time, guys, isn't it? Would you rather ride a dragon or let a dragon ride you? Oh man, I really adore Tiki. The fact that she matures into quite a woman too is like amazing as well. Even though most of the maturing, I mean, most of the time she ever spent on Earth is like sleeping. Anyways, that should be the teams. Yeah. Everyone's buffing for speed. I should really fix that. By the way, have you guys been keeping up with the news? There was one funny thing that happened. So apparently, the Pentagon retweeted a tweet asking for Donald Trump to resign. The Pentagon, the U.S. Pentagon, their official Twitter account. How does that even happen? How does somebody make that kind of mistake? But yeah, obviously they fixed it, quote, but that was funny. I read a lot of the news just when I wake up or before I go to bed. I'm not sure if it's a good habit or a bad habit anymore. But yeah, that's what that's one of the funny things I read. Alright,
Sure.
Alright, let's do it like that.
Understood.
My turn?
Oh crap. I was so sure it was gonna be Celica.
I'll do what I can.
It's okay, we have high defense, but he's blue. Wait, he's gonna quad? Alright, this is already not going well. Why is he quadding? Is this Swordbreaker? I was so sure it was gonna be Celica, and then I was like, okay, if it messes up, we probably survive. Alright, today is Bad Plays Friday, guys. Bad Plays Friday. How the hell? Oh, it's Swordbreaker. It is Swordbreaker. I should have known. I should have checked everything first, but I was so certain it was gonna be Celica.
Orders?
To advance, so that's why I did what I did.
Let's go.
It's so surprising to see a Berkut. I mean, nobody used Berkut. By the way, Berkut's coming back. That's a pretty funny thing to me too. It's so silly because buuuuut's not a great hero, and buuuuut's lance. The thing is, like, buuuuut could have been an awesome hero, but it was during the time when Fire Emblem Heroes, they wanted to do everything badly, so that never happened. But yeah,
It's all for you.
the entire thing is silly. What is a special? Oh, what? His special didn't
I will
activate.
defeat you.
Oh man, I need to stop charging this tablet while I use it. Otherwise, it's gonna like it's gonna cause the
Understood.
CPU to turn down, which is going to cause the tablet to lag. Good thing these aren't serious. We'll do the serious runs tomorrow. buuuuut GHB was very easy. Just use female Robin, Shinai, everything. I mean, all the Grand Hero battles are easy. The most difficult one for me ever was Ursula, because that was the only Grand Hero battle I could ever not complete. I mean, obviously I've completed it by now, but it was the only one I ever failed. And that was mostly because the game just came out at that time. It was like 2 months into the game's release, so there was no skill inheritance most people didn't even have maxed out units, and it was very unlikely you even had a full team of 5 stars at that time. Unless you paid. But for like most free-to-play players, you're lucky just to have a few 5 stars. But that was always the most difficult one for me. And even when it came back, it's just a lack of mobility room. But yeah, in terms of Grand Hero battles, nothing's difficult. Like, everything you can beat with a free-to-play team, 4 stars even. The game just wants to stay easy. Oh, it's Thanksgiving break for you guys? Fun. For those American friends in here, Canadian Thanksgiving is in October, which is really weird for you guys. I mean, for Canadians, it's weird that you guys have yours at the time that you guys have yours in November. Like, what's with that? But yeah, it's one of those things. All right, let's see how they come down.
Let's go!
Understood. On it.
Okay.
Oh? May the dance move you.
We get more time to celebrate Christmas. Is that actually true? I never paid attention to that. Ryoma of distant defense. Oh my goodness, what is this kind of Ryoma? I always say Ryoma is like one of the ideal red heroes you have in your arena team. Ultimately, it's now Era and Mia, but Ryoma is easily S+ because he has a better base kit overall. He's just better suited because he has this encounter. With Era and Mia, you can do the same thing, but like the cost is much higher, and it's not as reasonable as this.
My turn?
Yeah, let's go.
Of course.
I have my decorations up already for Christmas. Jeez, that's quick. Wait, do we die here? What is his special? We're 1 damage off. Moombo.
You have breathed your last.
Oh crap. For those wondering why I'm not using maxed out TA, it's because I've never pulled Roy, so it's not even possible for me to use maxed out TA. It's very depressing. I love Path of Radiance and Mia. Oh man, Path of Radiance. I just double checked today for Path of Radiance's price. If you want to buy a new Path of Radiance, it would cost you $250. If you want to buy a used one, it would cost you like
Orders?
$98. The game is still incredibly costly.
Sure.
I mean, for good
Understood.
reason, but jeez.
Of course.
People sure love that game. I actually love all the Grail Mercenaries. I like most of the Grail Mercenaries. There are quite a few I don't really care for. For Hero Fest, should I go for 1 unit, Brydelia, or everything? I would go for everything but blue. Don't get me wrong, guys. Fjorn is a pretty good hero.
Thanks to all.
Bridal Shida is an excellent hero as well. Top 5 blue mage. It's just that, you know, blue is the only one where I can definitely say you don't need to go there, because Fjorn, you're gonna get one for free, and she's not the kind of hero that merging more really helps out. Like, a hero that merging more helps out would be, in my case, would be Nino, because that allows me to tank both Reinhardt and Bravelyn, right? Without using any kind of stupid seals or extra seals or anything. I mean, I'm using this in defense, but that's just to ensure I survive the +10 versions of them that are fully buffed up and stuff. But yeah, Fjorn, for example, would not really benefit from extra merges. Extra merges would help, of course, but like it doesn't give her more matchup wins or against key heroes is my point. And then Bridal Shida, you don't really need to go there because you have like Lyn, Delthea available, and even Mei, though Mei would be nowhere near as good. But it's not a big enough difference in terms of matchup wins and losses that I would say to go there. So basically, I would just say focus on, if you pulled for Legendary Heroes banner, focus on colorless first, then reds, then greens. And red and greens, it's interchangeable. But yeah, I would just pull for everything but blue. The only time I would ever pull for blue is if I get like all the colors and my last orb is a blue orb, then I'll take it because it's at a cost of 3 for 8% for a 5-star hero. That's about the only time I would go for blue. Mei is Bae, Nimious. I mean, I used Mei through entire Tempest Trial season, right? So I know how that is. I mean, I like her. She's cute, and she's not bad at all. She's just not ideal. But yeah, that's my entire point. It's just like just trying to be rational with it all. Actually, I'll just intern. Let's see how they move. Hey Nim, would you build Aira or Mia if you got one of them? I would build Aira over Mia. I mean, I really love Mia.
Safe.
I love Mia more than Aira, that's for sure, because I know about Mia, and she's my second favorite girl or heroine in general in Path of Radiance, Radiant Dawn, the Talia series, essentially, right? Unfortunately, the only issue is that
It's all for you.
oh crap, that QR with that full boost. What the heck, man? Okay.
Let's go.
Orders.
Can I actually kill Ike with Celica? No, right? That second hit is what is going to be the clincher, and I can't do it. But I can take some shots for free. Oh wait, no, you do. Okay, cool. But yeah, I love Mia. It's just that it makes more sense to go for Aira, and in terms of performance, it makes more sense to go for Aira as well.
It's all for you.
Mia has like one good advantage over Aira, is that she has more speed, but she lacks Regno Astra.
Understood.
And Regno Astra is a great special to have. And her A skill, Aira basically has it, but in her sword. So yeah, Aira has quite a few advantages. I can take this fight. I'm just worried about Ike coming after right after. Because it should be like that, and then there's a dance available.
On it.
I'll just do it like this. I don't care if I
all for
lose.
you.
I build my shield as a passive healer, Reno 3 plus physical aid for my flyer on the team, together with Tana, Alincia, and Brave Ike plus Shershi. Better repo that Celica. I'm gonna be aggressive.
Thanks to all.
See this Nim? That Faye? Okay. Would you rather send all your 5-stars home or become pay to play? I'll become pay to play over that. Why would I send all my 5-stars home? A lot of these heroes I've had for a long time now. That would just break my heart to lose them.
Let's go.
Alright, time to do a hero review. These are some fun arena duels. It's always fun to do arena duels with you guys. They're like random teams, like nothing particularly good, just like random heroes. It's always exciting. Alright, cool. Are you doing at least 100 hero reviews tonight? Yes, at least 100. I don't think it'll take very long though. And we'll be streaming tomorrow and the day after. Again, guys, unfortunately, no more summoning for this weekend. I wanted to, but the more I thought about it, the less sense it made. Because I reasoned out that they want to ensure they bring back the unique special heroes. So special heroes I think will be coming back in the future are like a couple of dancers, Noe, or Summer Corrin. So, and probably Bridal Lin. I think those heroes will be back one day in the future. They're not going to bring back everyone, that makes no sense. But they will bring back just the most unique ones. And I definitely think Halloween Noe would make that list. So I would rather take that wager and spend my orbs on 8% instead of 3%. Like right now, if I went for Noe, thank you Coach for following. Thank you so much, and thank you Akaris for the host. Sorry I didn't see that. If I went for Noe, it would be 3% for the 5-star focus and 3% for a normal 5-star. So I'd be just taking a big wager and shooting for shooting half the chances of getting a Noe and half the chances would not be whenever I pick a red orb. I mean, if it is a 5-star, to take away the math so nobody gets on my case for that. Whereas with the actual Legendary Heroes banner, I'd be going for Aira, and if I don't get Aira, I land on Constellation Prize. It is Celica, which I already have. I would love to fix the Celica up and do a proper Celica. I love red mages, but unless I make Tharja, it's Celica that I should be using. Or I get Ike, which is like, you know, I can make a +1 Ike, +2 Ike, or +2 Celica, and that's a great constellation prize, which is why I don't think I'll be summoning. Anyways, I would suggest you guys to do the same thing. If all you wanted from that banner was Noe, I would take that wager as well. But you know, just don't come after me if I'm wrong. Anyways, let's start. From what I can tell, the Legendary Hero banner is going to be for a week. Just 1 week. So you don't have a lot of time on it. We're gonna really have to start grinding for the orbs once Tempest Trials comes out. Basically do whatever you can to get as many orbs as you can. The only thing I haven't done personally for orbs is Paralog 13 or 14. Everything else I've done. I've done everything. But yeah, that's what I would suggest. You want all the orbs available for this. There has never been a better time to summon, so you know, best summon here. How do you get orbs where you are at right now? You don't spend orbs. It's easier for me because I'm a streamer, right? It's easier for me because I'm a streamer, as I have to like provide content, right? So it would make more sense for me to save up orbs rather than to keep spending it. So I just hold on to my orbs. I'm not doing anything particular special to get more, and nor do I even buy orbs because I'm a free-to-play player. Anyways, I'm gonna go through friends list real quick, and then we're gonna go through, my friend list, and then I'm gonna go through the other list. If you guys are wondering if you're on a list, I'll quickly scroll through this. If you see yourselves, then you know. But yeah, we're going to do 100 today. I don't want to be here too long because I still have like 2 quizzes to write right after this. But yeah, we'll be streaming Saturday and Sunday as well. I want to make sure I'm consistent on everything. I have a few questions to ask you guys though, but I don't think I have it up. Well, I will show you guys in a moment, I guess. It's going to be December soon, and I won't have classes anymore, so I want to try streaming other games, And recently I bought the new Humble Bundle, but I'm not sure like what game to start from that. So yeah. You're still in school? I thought you graduated. Even when you graduate, there's always continuing education things you need to do. So even though I graduated with like a degree in commerce, specialization in accounting, I still have to keep going in school. Like for these knowledge-based jobs, you're always in school. You're like never truly out of school. You're never truly done studying. That sucks. Anyways, let's start. Oh crap. Actually, I'll ask you guys first, and then we'll start. If one of my mods are here, can you please, well actually, I guess there's no way of doing this, but I wanted to ask you guys to help me pick a game to start out for once winter starts, but I guess we can wait on that. For the moment though, since the bundle is up, I can show you guys while it's easier to show you guys. So I'll just show you guys the bundle. I'm not asking you guys to buy the bundle, don't worry, it's nothing like that. I'm just asking like, what do you think I should start playing with? Of course I won't start until after the exams, which are like the 25th's last day. And I'll need a day to recover, which is like 26th. So I'll probably start on the 27th or something. If you guys don't know, I'm on Humble Bundle right now. This is their care package. There's some disaster. I'm sorry, I don't know what it is. But basically, of all the games here, what do you guys think I should start with? I believe I tried asking the Discord out, and they told me Minecraft story mode, and I took them seriously for like 5 minutes until until it became obvious they were just screwing around with me. And then they said Mighty Number 9, and I really knew they were screwing around with me. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do anymore. I would like to ask you, YouTube, Twitch, to help me out here, because my Discord's filled with doofuses. Darkest Dungeon, Stardew. I mean, that's what I heard from a lot of people as well. In terms of positive reviews, Stardew and Darkest Dungeon seem like really big things. Starbound 2, some people said. None, all are garbage? Whoa, I wouldn't say that. A lot of these games have won awards. Stardew Valley. Okay, I definitely have to start playing Stardew Valley because I love Harvest Moon. I could never get married in Harvest Moon, so I would really love to get married now that I'm playing it as a mature adult. Okay, well, just adult. I guess I'm not really mature, but I would love to play Stardew Valley. I think as a kid when I played Harvest Moon, I was closer to marrying a guy than a girl. That was really weird when I found out. Like you can go, I still have my old PC with all those pirated games on it. So Stardew Valley, Darkest Dungeon, Doki Doki Literature Club. We've already played that. If you have a Switch, play Stardew Valley there. I don't have a Switch. We've already played Pony Island, by the way. Alright, so it looks like Stardew Valley and Darkest Dungeon. Oh, Magica. Magica is really fun too. Yeah, I guess I'll play Magica as well. Magica, for those who don't know, it's like you put in random skills together and then you make magic. It's pretty cool. How'd you like Doki Doki? I absolutely adored it. It was exactly the kind of game I wanted. Like, it has the visage of a cute, normal visual novel where you go to school, go to high school, join a club, meet a bunch of girls, and then have a love interest and everything. But that's all fake. That's the kind of stuff I like, those little twists. It's like kind of like Madoka Magica and Magical Girls, and then it turns out everything's actually fucked up. And then people kill each other, and people die. Alright, let's go back and start the actual stuff. But thank you guys for your opinions. I'll start this stuff like afterwards. I also have to finish Shadow Dragon, but it's probably a good idea to alternate between multiple games, not just Fire Emblem Heroes. That and once Tempest Trials starts, like I'm gonna grind myself to lunacy, so it'll be a nice change of pace. Okay, let's start. I bought the bundle already. I'm curious as to how many people bought the bundles as well. Alright, if you guys still have your Lins, my suggestion is you don't wait for Dark Aura. I really think Lin should be using Blair Blade. She just has such good base speed that she makes much better use of it. Again, I'll I always say this, but the key to Blade Tomes is having high speed, because you can overcome weapons disadvantage with it. You can literally kill, you know, green mages if you just attack enough times and don't die. But, you know, a lot of people like to try builds like this where it's these healing things, and I really don't believe in this because it's so specific. If you think about it, I know people want to get out of the meta and it's interesting to do these things, but in practice it's not very feasible, because you not have to only attack an enemy hero, you also have to have your hero right next to you as you attack so you can heal them. It's just really unlikely stuff, but I get the idea, I just don't agree with it. Alright, let's go on. Map Money. Map Money is one of my mods. There's nothing to see there. And if you guys see me like go through things really quickly, it's mostly because it's standard builds or that we've seen a lot, so there's not much to talk about. Especially on my friends list, who most of you guys seem to keep the same heroes up there. This is actually one of the interesting builds you can do with Matilda. Berkut's lance on Berkut is actually trash, but you put it on a hero like Matilda, and you hit like these magical numbers here. And Matilda's not bad in terms of speed as well, so she can really make use of it. It's actually not bad because she can take like a Reinhardt shot, charge up Iceberg, and then kill something else. Of course, you wouldn't want her to actually engage Reinhardt, because then she'd be stuck in combat. And then she wouldn't be all that much useful afterwards, but yeah, it does work. Fury 3, Squad Ace, but yeah. Cancel Affinity is actually a really interesting thing. It doesn't really work well on Matilda. It works out well on better on like archers and stuff, but yeah, you need a 5-star Matilda, I believe, for Cancel Affinity 3. Okay. Keto, Ignis Fortress Defense, that's a stupid idea. What the heck? Reason this is stupid because you're already losing HP really quickly from Cursed Lance. You might as well push his offensive aspect instead. His speed is slow. You're gonna get doubled anyways, and then you're gonna get your Cursed Lance effect. It's not a good idea. This is such a counterintuitive build. What the heck? Lightning Breath, Smite, Moonbow, Fury, Vantage 3. That's like a standard build for Noe. Man, Noe is actually such a good hero. Thank you, Kalido Master 001 and Jordan DeWatt for following. Thanks so much. If they ever release a Cancel Affinity skill, Bravelyn will instantly be the most broken hero in the game, by far. What do you mean? Bravelyn's already used Cancel Affinity. Thank you, Jordan DeWatt again, sorry. Okay, Frixo. Valflame, Iceberg, Fury, Recover, Ring, Distant Defense. Wait, Cancel Affinity? Didn't we just see that? What are you talking about? I'm so confused. As a seal, I mean. Oh, okay. Sorry. Did I miss that? My bad. Okay, Valflame, Fury, Recovery Ring, Defense Deployed, Distant Defense. I feel so bad for everyone who ever committed to Arvis. I'll just be blunt here. I think Arvis... I don't think he's a bad... Like, I don't think he's bad. I just think he's so not into the meta. I mean, I think he's really good against AI-made heroes. And I have to really say AI-made heroes because last time I said versus AI, everyone was getting confused. The issue is that having he has decent resistance, right? But it doesn't help him versus anything in particular. Like, what is he supposed to do? Kill a green mage? The funny thing is, versus green mages, he can actually still lose. All you have to do is make sure you hit him twice. So like if he baits a green mage and there's a dancer in play, he can actually still die. Because green mage attacks, he doesn't kill them because he doesn't do enough damage to one-shot them. Green mage gets, you know, danced again, and then now they have a special and desperation, and then Arvis actually dies. It's one of the sad things that can happen. And yeah, you're running Fury, so that would definitely happen. So, you know, it's just iffy stuff. And of course, he doesn't do well versus other red heroes. And if you're using Recovery Ring, he can't kill swords heroes. So backwards as a hero that I feel bad for people who 5-starred him. I mean, I really don't think you can do much for Arvis. Versus like in Tempest Trials and stuff, yeah, of course he's excellent. He was just like He was clearly designed for Tempest Trials. But outside of that, I don't know what to say. Here's Marbles Gwendolyn. I wonder why Marbles keeps the Gwendolyn out. Rider's Bane, this encounter where you've played her. This is just to shut down Reinhardt's, I would guess. Reinhardt's, just Reinhardt's, because you would never really fight a Leo. Huh? Leos are so rare nowadays. What happened to them? I think you're just missing. I think he just took off the Deflect Magic Seal, because you're gonna need that to survive. Or would you? Maybe not. You need to give Arbor Summoner support to have him go pro, but that's a huge commitment. I hate it when people argue like you can just put a speed +3 seal or deflect magic seal or something on a hero, because the fact is you only have two plus speed seals and 1 deflect magic seal, for example. So if you do that, and 1 summoner support, so if you do that, it's such a huge commitment. Is it actually going to be worthwhile? Because there's always a better hero to use it on. Is my argument. So I really don't like that kind of argument, but you know, it makes sense. It makes sense. It's just not ideal. Who do you think is the best offensive sword unit, friend? If you're looking at pure offense, I really think it's just Brave Roy. I think Brave Roy is second to none in terms of pure offense, especially the fact that he can be used in a Horse Emblem configuration. I think Aira is really close second. Really close. I know people are gonna get on my case because they see like 1 and 2 are like Aira is not number 1. People are gonna get on my case, but like 1 and 2 are really similar. I just think in terms of having the sheer damage potential and the fact that he can use Horse Emblem and the fact that he moves so well, I think he's just a better offensive force than Aira. Thank you, Mike Roch, for subscribing. Thank you so much. But yeah, some people are not gonna understand that. Zephy. Lightning Breath plus Steady Breath, Quick Riposte, Hone Attack, Distant Defense 3. This is fine. This is like absolutely fine. Just counter Brave Lins mostly though. Stream skipping? Oh boy. What is going on? Let me check stream health. We went from 328 to 258. Did we drop? We haven't had issues with the stream in a while now. Okay, I'm gonna double check. Judging a unit based on the most flexible part of its build. What? But I use Harsh Command. You think it's Alencia? Oh, but meh, yeah. I mean, I think Alencia has a really good potential as well. If you looked at it purely, I guess it could be Alencia. The thing is, at a certain point, quads are not important at all. We got stream played. At a certain point, quads are not important at all. But I can see your argument there as well. Either way, it's such a small gap between the top offensive sword heroes that it's not really worth talking about. Yeah, okay, I don't know what's doing that. I'm gonna assume we're stable now, so we're gonna continue on. As pure offensive flyer Emblem of Desperation and LAD, she wins 170 matches and only loses 8 matches. Yeah, I'm sure. The thing is, like, my consideration here is that at a certain point, it doesn't matter if you're quad attacking because they're beyond dead. All right, if you hit hard enough in a double, they're still dead. So, okay, I guess. It's a really good argument. I have Alencia as a top 3 sword hero as is anyways. Well, before Mia came out. I'm not sure how to view it if you consider Mia now anymore. But yeah, no, I value Alencia quite highly. It's just that I think Brave Roy just hits, his single hit is so hard. Alright, let's try to get through this. Roarblade? Why? I know Bonone doesn't do anything, but Roarblade doesn't work particularly well as well. Huh. Whenever I see Blade Tomes, I always want... thank you, Dark Deoxys386 for following. Thank you so much, and thank you, Mike Roch, for subscribing. You got Alincia on your free summon. Congratulations. What the heck? One day I'll get a 5-star from a free summon, but it'll take a while. I don't know. For some reason, I've never been able to get one. Anyways, again, for Blade Tomes, I always suggest you guys to have more to do with high-speed units. Otherwise, you're not meeting its potential. I mean, it could work. It does work, but it's just not ideal. It's like, if you're gonna use Roar Blade, why wouldn't you just keep Tharja? Is something I would argue. Because Tharja is a high-speed unit. Heroes like Tharja and Nino are just so suited for their Blade Tomes, it's kind of funny. Oh no. Who is this? Angel, please! Why would you do this? Black Knight died for our sins. She does 37 damage, man. What is the point? I would have just put Fury on it and called it a day. But as is, you hardly do any damage. And then you don't have the speed to double. I mean, you have like a fair amount of defense when attacked, because this... Oh, alright. I always feel bad for Black Knights who die randomly for random reasons. Inigo with Raven, TA, and Bowbreaker 3. I would love to do this build. That's one of the things I'm looking forward to when pulling for Legend Heroes Banner, is getting more Setsunas, 4-star Setsunas for Bowbreaker 3. When I was looking at that, I'm talking about beyond QR, as in being offensive with it. This is like purely defensive with a low attack. Like, the point of QR is so you can actually kill them, but with 37 attack, you're not likely to kill anything. Even if it's a sword hero, I'm not even sure you would actually kill. Yeah. I mean, you've been completely dependent on Bonfire. It's such a short-term goal thing that I don't like it. Let's see. Jazz. I'm pretty sure Jazz didn't build this. Well, she did. Say Sans Vantage. That works fine. Eevee Fury Vantage. That works fine. Subtonian. Oh man, I love seeing people who do these builds on like the free-to-play heroes, because they're all so cool, but nobody ever really commits hard on them. Is my Corrin still the best you've seen? Yeah. I need a Rain. I still need to feature a Corrin. It's a shame I didn't get. I need to hurry up and finish up the hero review compilation videos. Oh god, I just really did bad there. Anyways, this is a really beautiful Legion. So, why is this beautiful? Alright, you use Brave Axe, you kill, right? But say you don't kill anything, and then you take some damage. Well, that only helps you, because now you have Brash Assault. Now you can quad attack and get Dragon Fang, and then make sure whatever you're hitting is dead. Dren Speed for the better chance of quad attacking. It's just a beautiful build. Legion is actually really legit. Thank you, Katsuro Kai, for subscribing. Thank you so much. King Ping Bao, we'll get to it when we do get to it. By the way, I think Legion is like one of the ideal heroes for Brave Axe. I think he's definitely better than Raven, for that matter. But yeah, I love seeing hero builds like this. Quick question to you guys: who do you think from the free-to-play heroes has a lot of potential? Like, who do you think is worthy of being considered? Obviously Legion is. Obviously Mass Marth is. Mass Marth is basically Lucina, and Lucina is really good. Let's not talk about Black Knight, because you know, that's obvious. But outside of that, I think Ursula is another one of them with Blair Blade. But yeah, there's not that many, but it's an interesting pool of heroes to tap into. Laszlo's not a free to play. Well, I guess he is. All right, fine. But like, I mostly mean from like Grand Hero battles and stuff like that. Zephiel, Xander. Yeah, if Xander ever came back, Mikalis instant enhancing. Oh, yeah, you're right. Hulk Claire is also on Mikalis, so let's see how that's like. Navari can be decent, as can Lloyd. Yeah, Navari actually can be decent. It's surprising that nobody ever did anything with him, though. Here's Sarah. hopefully one day we will not have pitiful 5-star healers anymore. Hopefully that day actually comes on the 27th when the big update is expected to drop. It's actually the 28th, I think. Whatever, it's supposed to be on that day. But yeah, my argument for them is that they're complete. You said Innis? Moo, get out of here. Sarah, with Sarah, okay. You know when they buff up Fear to Fear Plus, it adds 7 attack, right? Is that actually going to be useful? Because for one thing, without Rayful Staff, you still have the staff penalty, so you're not actually hitting 45. And at 31 speed, if you attack another mage, you probably die. Like 33 res is probably not enough to survive with 36 HP versus another mage that probably doubles you. And of course, you can't really fight sword heroes because or anything with advantage. Because at 18 plus 36, most of the melee heroes of this encounter would just kill you. So I really don't believe in staff users being fixed. I think they still have to do a ton more to make this work out. But yeah, I mean, it's a good step in the right direction, just not enough, not yet. Assault Plus doesn't exist, by the way, which I thought was really weird. I think their biggest F-up was making the Rayful Staff. They could have just gotten rid of the half damage penalty entirely, but since WS is a thing, they can't. The Eerie Fire, you're completely right about that. The thing is, like, they made it, and people actually spent money to get Rayful Staff fodder. At this point, it's too late to go back. So yeah, you're right. They completely cucked themselves like that. Basically, at this point, there's nothing they can do. I don't think staff users will ever become useful. Here's Diego's Felicia. I'm sorry, there's no point looking at Felicia without, you know, Kitty Dagger or Kitty Paddle. Thank you, Richie Ramundo, for joining the Nimdum. Thank you for subscribing. And thank you, Palihara, for following. We've gone over the schedule for next month, by the way, Fate. Did you ever think that the big update comes with TT? No, I actually didn't. I would have expected 28th, to be honest. But yeah. Anyways, this could have been good, but it has to be Kitty Paddle. Kitty Paddle or nothing here. Her attack's so low, so she's completely going to be depending on the high resistance, distant defense, and glacies for the kill. Why'd you put Cancel Affinity on her anyways? Are you trying to fight Raven Heroes? Is that it? That's so specific. I mean, Raven Heroes are fairly common now. There was one time we went all colorless in Arena. Or no, there was one time we went Brideli and 3 dancers in Arena. And we kept, for like the 2 out of 3 matches we played in, we just got Raven. And it was hell, we just keep losing because there's no way you can beat Raven with like Archer. Thank you Thales for subscribing. Thank you Utari-chan for subscribing. Thanks guys. Poison Dagger, Glimmer, Life and Death, Vantage. I really like Vantage on Kagero, because if she ever does survive a hit, which is incredibly difficult apparently. I mean, the best chance she has to survive. 24 res, 29 HP. If you fight something that hits a 52, you can actually survive, get into Vantage, and then after that you can kill any infantry that tries attacking you, any mage that tries attacking you. Okay, I mean, I like the idea, it's just that it's really hard to find something that doesn't hit enough to kill you. But 49 attack, 41 speed, that's really respectable. It's just, with Vantage here, I'm not sure how you're supposed to get into it. It would be really difficult. Maybe you're using your summoner support and that would make more sense. That juicy 29 HP, I know. Alright, we saw a Gunter, so we're not gonna go there. Cage Jam, Tiki, Lightning Breath, Steady Breath, QR. Like, this is one of the really prevalent builds that have came out in recent times. The only issue is it deals with Mulligar, right? It deals with Mulligar, deals with Brave Bow plus Lin, but not much else. Like, you kill swords, you kill some greens. Well, not really killing greens. Like, if you fought a green mage, this wouldn't work well, because you'd be attacking into the resistance, their strong point, and you know, it would completely depend on QR for the kill. But yeah, it's like it'll basically cancel out one of the enemy heroes, and that'll be the point of it. It's Striker 475. Thank you so much for following things. Thales and you target chat again. Okay, so we're here. Why are you not using Brave Axe anyways? We all know there's no point in using Silver Axe. I know you're just trying to inflate his attack stat by using a high damaging weapon, but we all know you don't actually do that. We all know you actually use Brave Axe. So from this you take away 7, he actually hits 48. I mean, there's absolutely no point in using Fury right now, because at 29 speed, everything doubles you anyways, and you'll never double anything. It doesn't even prevent yourself from getting doubled. So we know the real build here, because this guy's playing around with the stats. The real build is Brave Axe Plus with Death Blow, which he has. That's the real build. I don't know why he's playing around with these fake builds, but yeah. I mean, Silver Axe makes more sense with QR, but I don't know. Why would you even bother with Fury? It's kind of questionable. I guess you have to get attacked twice, and then it would make up for the 6 damage, and then you'll have 3 extra attack out of it. But I don't know. Gunter sucks. You actually use Fury? That's so weird. Did we go down again? Why are we crashing so much today? Huh. Wait, RIPPA Azura? Oh, the drive res, that's right. Wait, why would you do that? I just ignored it. But why would you do that? When your taster's so bad, you kill Performing Arts Azura for friggin' Gunter. Okay. I guess there's nothing to talk about. I had an extra and she was bad IVs. Well, guess what? You could have merged them together. Oh boy. Are you angry, Nim? Are you kidding me? Of course I'm angry. You guys know how hard I try to get PA Azura. Come on. Oh, that's so dumb. Gunter over Azura. Okay, guys. Nice try, nice try. I'm not that easily baited. Oh man. You know, this is why I think Delthea is one of the top blue mages in the game. Unlike Lyn, she doesn't really have to depend on having support to have a high amount of damage. That's not to say Lyn would really do much less, and Lyn does have more speed, so she can augment it with +3 attack instead. Well, all things in consideration, Dark Aura is just a really great tome. Adding 6 is swords, axes, and lances, and dragonstones. The dragonstones part is really weird, but until we get Hone Dragon out, this is the only way you buff your dragons. So Delthea is a really good combination. Of course, this is not perfect IVs. You would love to have minus defense instead. Yeah, it is minus defense, right? But yeah, otherwise, Delthea is a perfectly top tier blue mage. The annoying part with Delthea is getting her into desperation, so that's why he uses Ardent Sacrifice. I've tried using Delthea, but whenever I fight like distant counter heroes, if Delthea doesn't one-shot them, she dies. But if she ever does get into desperation, she'll win every single time. But yeah, Delthea is great. How's it going? Excited for the upcoming healer meta? No. No, I don't think anything's gonna change. I don't think it's enough. Life and Death 3. So I think you already know what to do. Just use Desperation after this. Desperation and whatever you want for C. If it's Flyer Emblem, use Hone Flyer or something. And if it's not, use Hone Attack, Hone Speed, or whatever. I need Healing, which is Waffles, Butters. Yells fooled me for a moment, but I'm not fooled. So this is one of the saddest things I've ever seen, and I'll tell you guys why. Have you ever seen somebody work so hard for a minus speed Celica? Take away life and death, take away speed +3, that's 8. Take away 8 from 38. Have you ever seen somebody work so hard for a minus speed Celica? I've never. It's so sad, but You know, I hope you the best of luck, Butters. I hope you draw a Celica so you can fix this monstrosity, because it's you could have done better, so much better. I know it's minus speed. That hurts your soul, doesn't it, huh? But yeah, it's sad. I mean, it does work because with Ragnarok, first shot is 43 speed, but let's be serious. This is nowhere ideal. A lot of heroes of minus speed, it just becomes pure sadness. Fate Harlowin, which is Fate Testarossa, our mod in our chat. And do not be fooled by the cute girl and cute girl name that he has. He is a very manly man. He sounds so manly that people orgasm when they listen to his stream. Which, by the way, if you guys have not checked him out, Fate has his own stream on Twitch. I think we should raid him someday if he ever comes on. I don't know. But yeah, if you ever what are we doing? I get it now. I get your name. It's Fate Testosterone. I understand now. You spelled it wrong. It's not Testarossa. You're trying to trick everybody. Okay, I'm out of here. That's why there's an H at the end of it. Okay, well, Inigo. Triangle depth 3. It's not enough to with TA. Well, with TA, he can survive Reinhardt, I guess. Gale Dance is not a bad option. Ideally, though, well, this works just for Reinhardt. Yeah, Nim, it is a testosterone. You did it. Yeah. Nim, that joke is so old. It is? Oh crap! I got to it late. To be fair, I didn't know you were that manly. Like whenever I imagine you, I just get this magical girl in my head. So I'm like, wow. And then I modded you. I was like, wow, modding a magic girl seems like a great idea. You can always trust magical girls. You just can't trust the little creatures that they do their contracts with. But yeah, that's why I modded you. And then I realized you were Fate Testosterone. Wait, did you take Testosterone? Anyways, whatever. Mia, Resolute Blade. Resolute Blade is awesome, but I still prefer Era over Mia. I think it's so close though. I think overall best red sword is Mia, and then it's Era. Oh, sorry. Overall best red sword is Era, and then it's Mia. It's so close though. Mia is very good. After that, I think it's Xander. No, sorry, not Xander. I think it's Ryoma. And then I think it's for some reason I was thinking of Fates and I said Xander. My bad. And then it's between Lindsay and Brave Roy. That person made a good point. But yeah, I would push Xander further down the depth chart. Well, actually, if you consider the current meta, it might actually be Xander and Ike over those two because of purely because of distant counter and defensive. Because of, if you consider and value arenas highly as I do, they might be in your top 5. But yeah, right now for red swords, it's so competitive. Anyways, there's nothing I can say about Mia. Her base kit's actually perfect, having Vantage, Flashing Blade. She might want to use Desperation, but Vantage works out really well, all things considered. And you might want to use Moonbow, but yeah, there's not much to talk about. Resolute Blade is basically like a buffed up Wu-Dao. Not YouTube demonetization. I think YouTube demonetization is better defensively than anything else, but it's not a good enough balance, in my opinion. If you have to put distant counter on them, I just don't think they can reach the potential as well. But YouTube demonetization is great. I guess I have to give it more thought, because the entire red swords right now is so packed and so close together. The only two I can definitely say are like ideal red swords are Mia and Era, but outside of that, it's like a free throw. But yeah, they're all good guys. I would, if I had to like rank them by points, they would be like 0.5 points apart from each other. That's how close it is in my mind. But yeah, if you had to number them, that's where like people start getting upset at you, even though in reality it's like not much of a difference. Oh, Jacob's perfect for like Brave Bow, Death Blow, Wary Fighter. That's such a perfect build. I like simple builds that are so meta sometimes, and then other times I hate them. But for like Jacob, it's perfectly fine. Okay, it's funny you can get Flashing Blade away, and people have put it on Arden or something. It's so weird. Gale Force. What are you doing, dude? Brave Sword, Life and Death 2, Desperation 3? Okay. Mia, literally using Mia. Phantom Speed does work with Flashing Blade, which is a really interesting concept. Eventually, I think they might do like Phantom Attack or something if they keep doing these kinds of builds. They kind of have to, like, with Heavy Blade with Ike, it doesn't work that well. It kind of needs a bit more attack. Under something. Brave Lance plus Gale Force, Death Blow 3, Wary Fighter, Hone Armor, Quicken Pulse. There's nothing to talk about. This is like how you build an FE. FE is actually a really low tier girl, by the way, guys, especially if you're in North America, in which case she is the actual Fate testosterone, because she doesn't even sound like a girl anymore. But yeah, there's better girls. Like, personally, from Fates, who would you guys marry? When I think about like the most interesting girls in Fates to marry for me, it would be Charlotte, Severa, and Azura. That's it. I don't think I really care for anybody else. Obero? Guess Obero. Oh god. Felicia. Oh crap! How did I forget Felicia? Oh, you're right. You're right. I love Felicia too. Anna's the best. Kagero. Oh man. Whose bust is bigger, Kagero or Camilla? That's one of the questions that came to mind, but I never Googled it, so I might as well just ask you guys, right? Gunter? Oh, of course, King Bell. That's you. Charlotte, right? Elise. Oh, Subtonian. I marry Hanoka? Really? That's surprising. Hanoka has quite a bit of charm to her, but you know, I never figured you to be a Hanoka person. I married Severa, Sakura, Azura. Alright. Makes sense, right? Felicia or Azura. I can totally go for you guys. Severa is best girl. Yep. Scarlet. Felicia. Scarlet. Akasu says bye, Nim. Alright, see you, Akasu. Thanks for being here. Alright, let's keep going. You guys have a lot of interesting ideas. I mean, some of them are just weird, but most of them I can agree with. Camilla's the biggest thought of all of them. Probably Camilla. None of them are really interesting to me. I went with Nyx. Alright. Okay, Fury Advantage, she has standard build. Alright, let's get through this. Anonymous, Divine Naga. It's funny now that with Divine Naga available to Julia's probably better. But they're still comparable, it doesn't really make a difference. But yeah, with Julia with Divine Naga would put them at the same level, because Divine Naga is quite a bit better than normal Naga. Normal Naga is just effective against dragons, but nullifying bonuses makes a huge difference in battle. What's wrong with Hanoka? She's too emotional or edgy for me. I say that even though I like Severa. Dark Excalibur, Moonbow Fury, Green Tonebreaker 3. Sure. Peas. Have you guys ever seen a perfect Brave Ike? Well, this is a perfect Brave Ike that Bravelyn had to die for. I think I showed this off before for Peas. Peas has a whole bunch of +10 heroes. I'm really glad I met this guy. He should probably show me more heroes so I can like highlight them. But he does these really nice builds. Unfortunately with Ike, he's just perfect as is, so he doesn't really bother with it. Emotional and edgy, yet you like Severa. Yeah, but she's a redhead and she's a tsundere. A true tsundere. And she's Norian. For some reason, I have a huge dislike against Oshido. For some reason. That works. Lord Goopy. So if you guys are wondering, like, considering going to if you guys are considering pulling for blue, this is what you're gonna get if you do get a proper Sheeta. Really fast speed, of course. Sheeta's base speed at plus speed is 40. So if you use Life and Death, that's 45. And then you use Blare Blade on her, because you gotta use Blare Blade. I know she's gonna get that stupid upgrade to Blessed Bouquet, but it's not gonna make a big difference. Instead, you gotta use Blare Blade. Blare Blade is where you really make up the damage difference, and you just push her attack as high as you can. So if attack plus 3 shields, 50 attack, 45 speed, like yeah, she's really good. But again, I think most people already have a really good mage, so I really don't suggest it. She's comparable to Delphia, she's comparable to Lind, so if you have them, I wouldn't suggest going for Sheeta. But she's a unique unit, so, and some people think she's pretty, and so on. But yeah, she's a competent hero. Just when you consider the other heroes that you would get if you pulled for blue, I just wouldn't go for it. Sheeta's the most replaceable one, and that's why I never bothered pulling for Sheeta myself when I went for the bridal banner. I pulled everyone but Sheeta for me. Thank you to Dose Stan US. Thank you for the follow. I can't read her name. And thank you at Striker475 again. Alright, we're almost there. Franklin. Yeah. You should really use Emerald Axe though. And Eggy Eggro. Eggy, did you actually spend money to make your Robin plus 10, or did you just use feathers? Because you're a smart guy, you could probably figure this out, right? I mean, you probably do the right thing, right? I don't know. It's in Spanish? I'm sorry, I'm so bad at Spanish. You guys gotta consider that being Canadian, I like never meet Spanish people ever. Spending money on male Robin. I think he might have. I'm not sure. Maybe not. Anyways, we're on to the friends list heroes now. Right away we get another Robin, Fury, QR. I mean that works. How many people actually use Robin? It's yeah. Sorry, Fury's kind of weird personally because Fury doesn't really help. The beauty of Fury is to boost all your stats, but the key stats you're boosting are attack and speed. He doesn't really make use of the speed aspect, so I wouldn't bother with it. Bother with Fury. That 6 damage that you get hit with is a lot more dangerous. Thank you, Soup Guy, for following, and thank you, Ether Eliteco, for following. I hope I got it right. It's not great. I mean, it works. It's just TA is always the better. Oh, yeah, even have. Oh, you really just like Robin. Okay, Blare Blade, Blare Owl plus. Wow. Okay. What's the distance for this guy? I mean, I can get it. Robin's not a bad character. Yeah, you have TA3. You even have Close Counter. Oh crap. QR renewal. Sure. I guess this is just one of the configurations you can do. I mean, you can do whatever you want, I guess. You have all the possible builds for Robin available for you. Alright, I'm not even criticizing this. I think you're just using this layout for certain things rather than actually using this. But yeah, he's really pushing the speed aspect here with speed plus 3 and Fury 3, but even then, Robin's quite slow. Thank you, the J-Lo, for following. Thank you so much. RIP, Pineapple. I mean, Pineapple is beyond dead. Alright, Nino with Fury and Renewal. I mean, this is a proper build. Rally, defense, res for the extra points in Arena. This is as much points as you can get with her. Rally, defense, and res and ether. That's as much as you can get. And of course, max out merges. Distant defense 3. I mean, I use distant defense 3 on mine. Hone speed is a weird option. Usually, you would just prefer to keep Hone attack since she comes with it. But Fury is definitely the only choice you have there. Without Fury, you can't tank tank Bravelyn, so you need that extra 3 HP and 3 speed. Renewal's the one thing I don't understand though. I don't know. You have a max Nino, so you can do whatever you want. You do have Desperation for sure, so yeah, you do. So it's probably just a layout thing for something. I don't know. Yeah, don't use Life and Death 3 on Nino. Please don't. The extra 2 attack, extra 2 speed does not help nearly as much as people would think. It doesn't change up the matchups anymore.
Build coming, my lad.
Also, I would probably marry Ophelia because she is best girl smile.
So, let me get it straight. You really like Laszlo, and then you're gonna marry Ophelia. Isn't that kind of wrong? Isn't that really, really wrong? What the heck? Alright. I'm going to... I'll probably try and make a Laszlo one day. One day I'll be maxed out on, like, you know, both Nino and Noe, and I'll probably work on some fun heroes. And thank you guys for getting me to 6,200 subs. And thank you, Jay, again, for the $10 donation. But, Jesus, you kind of weirded me out. Wrong child? What? Holy crap. I'm gonna search it up right now. Did I make a mistake? I thought they were related. I never finished Awakening, by the way, guys. Oh, sorry, I was thinking of something else then. My bad. My bad. I remember Ophelia as being one of the kids, but for whatever reason I kept thinking it was Laszlo's kid. That was weird. Okay, not as weird then. Still weird though. Being related to Odin. If you married Ophelia, you'd be related to Odin, and then he'd be your father-in-law. That's really weird. Don't be tank. I only have regular Blade Tome because I don't want a 5-star Blade Tome fodder for my Lilina, so I should keep Bolin Plus, or should I keep Blade Tome regular? Just use Bolinoy. I can't even say it right for now. I don't think you should ever use Blade Tome on her. I mean, you can, it's just not ideal. Personally, for my Xanaki, I just keep her tome. There's not much of a difference. Anyways, for Marth. Who is this? Blaffers? I mean, you're tier 14. I guess that makes sense. If you want real advice, I would just run Fury. Fury to reach 41 speed. You need to reach 40 speed at least for like Swords Heroes, or otherwise they get destroyed. Brash Assault doesn't really work well. I would use Swordbreaker or Axebreaker. Probably Swordbreaker. In general, in your tier, you're most likely just fighting Hectors, so it doesn't really matter. But like versus Amelia's or something, you really need that extra speed because it's really hard to double on Amelia. But yeah, I mean, if you want Marth to be specialized, that's what you do. If you want him to be really specialized in the healing role, then use HP, not HP plus 5. You like Darting Blow Renewal, and then you use like Reciprocal Aid or stuff. But you know, at your tier, none of that stuff is incredibly useful. Boosting his HP up is not really useful because a lot of new players don't understand this, but HP rarely makes a difference. Alright, in this game, you always want to match color to color, so you want to have a red hero fight a green hero, and you do not want your red hero to fight a blue hero. Alright, so if you have a red hero fight a green hero, rarely does more HP make a difference. And again, if you have a red hero fight a blue hero, rarely does more HP make a difference. It doesn't save you, and having more HP versus a green hero doesn't mean anything at all. So that's why HP is generally the most useless stat. But yeah, with all things considered, I'm not sure what you're going for, but that's my advice for you. What's Nim's ID? Check me out on my in the description. It's in the description. All right, wildcard Takumi. R.I.P. Takumi. I still can't get over how Fujin Yumi's ability. I know it's a relation to Takumi in the game, but god damn it, like pass in this game is the most worthless thing. First of all, if somehow Takumi was like next to an enemy hero, all right, and he wanted to use pass, he can't attack them. Sure, he can pass and then potentially attack a hero behind that hero, but that's such a dumb feature. The only true benefit pass has ever is if you somehow get cornered of Takumi, then you can walk out of the corner, but again, you can't attack, so you would get hit another time. So the entire aspect of pass is really ridiculous as a special ability, especially in this game. with all that, like, if they really want a pass to work, they should probably give you 1 extra movement out like past the pass. Otherwise, it's only reasonable for like horse heroes to use them. But yeah, they're fixing Fujin Yumi in the weapon refinery, so I'm hoping it's going to be something useful. A lot of people have told me for Fujin Yumi they're going to add obstruct to it, which I think would be the funniest thing, but no, that's not going to happen. Imagine the bow's ability was to give you pass 2 and obstruct 2. That'd be so stupid. Just making fun of Nim for thinking plus 10 are all non-free to plays. I'm not. I was just asking Eggy if he ever spent to get Robins to get there. I wouldn't think he would, and that was the entire point. But yeah, pass is just messed up, guys. Thank you, DLS. I can't say your name, but thank you for subscribing. I thank you, Lunar Dark Knight. Lunar Knight. Okay. Anyways, I can't really give advice for Takumi. I don't think you can really do anything for Takumi. It's unfortunate because a lot of people like Takumi. I can't give advice on like 4 stars like that. Fire sweep this encounter. Oh crap. Who is this? Murdith. Stop trying to troll me, you son of a bitch. Oh boy. Where do we go with this? Do you guys want me to take this seriously? Like, this build, none of it works. This is like perfectly like how to make nothing out of everything. Thank you, Tenebris, for subscribing. Thank you so much. Alright, you guys know why this doesn't work, right? With Fire Sweep, you cannot counterattack. So you cannot use this encounter. So you cannot use Quick Riposte. Defensive Ploy, I guess technically she can probably use it. And Brash Assault, you can't use Brash Assault because you're all using Fire Sweep. I mean, if you wanted to talk about like the perfect troll build, here you go. Here we are, the perfect troll build. Having Fire Sweep Lance plus this encounter, Quick Riposte, Defensive Ploy 3, and Brash Assault. I mean, you can switch this out. And of course, Sacred Cow doesn't work, but I don't even want to bother talking about it. Of course, this is a troll build. Murdith's Robin is perfectly fine of any build because it has everything. Like, I'll scroll through this so you guys can see. Like, this person went way too overboard for all this crap. But if you guys want to see like a perfectly troll build, this is it. You'll never see something better than this, and you'll never see somebody so dedicated to a hero that they've literally given them everything. Well, I guess somebody else on Reddit did it, but you know, in general, you don't see like normal people. Well, he's not a normal person. Alright, in general, you don't see these idiots very often, but here you go. Only thing that can make this more trolly would be for her to have Res Ploy. Oh, I guess that's true. Defensive Ploy he can actually use, right? Perfect troll build is using this to counter Ryoma. Yeah, that's a good one too. Steady Breath. I know, this has absolutely everything. You're so close. If you had Res Ploy 3, this would be the perfect troll build. You're so close, man. But yeah, I will feature you, definitely, as the most trolly build I've ever seen. Congratulations, Murdith. You win the biggest idiot award. But thanks so much. I can't say that's the stuff I like seeing because it makes me so sad. As a free-to-play player who's like barely scrounging by with like stuff, that's the kind of stuff you can do to make me upset, I guess. Who is this? Ravioli! My man. You've done well. What are your thoughts on Erica's legendary weapon not getting weapon refinement, Efren's being able to? I think it's stupid. I think they're getting the wrong idea of who needs buffs, because Erica definitely needs a buff. Erica can't just stay as a buffing slave. She has to contribute more to the battle, and in her current form, she really can't. She loses to all the red heroes. She can't kill green heroes. Like, she's fighting armored. She's doing very little damage. It's a struggle. She can't really kill blue heroes, of course, so she can't kill much of anything. You really need a lot of merges to make her work out. Because with more merges, strengths and weaknesses get extended, so that's why. But anyways, Ravioli. This is like the dream Owen for me personally. I know people look at this 40 attack and they're like, oh, it's so low, but you're missing the point here. Luna though, it's Luna or Iceberg, but I guess at 25 res you are not making much of a choice anymore. But the point is, Owen uses Horse Emblem, right, to hone cavalry. She gets 6 extra attack, 6 extra speed, so she's quad attacking now at 46, and then she gets to hit Luna. She gets to automatic Luna because she attacks 4 times, and after she gets into desperation, that's 4 times in a row she attacks. If you guys haven't seen like quad attack Owens, I've done a video on it. It's really nice. It's really legit. People are not giving Owen enough respect because people think like, oh, she doesn't do enough damage. Well, I guess they don't know how it works. Owen is actually much better suited for killing YouTube demonetization. Guy who is SIGURD. We can't say his name because we get demonetized. But you know, she's much better suited for fighting someone like him due to quantity of attack. But yeah, I mean, the entire thing is interesting with Owen. This person is probably using their summoner support on them. I think one day, if I ever get another Owen and I've ever transition over to Speed Owen, I will do a perfect Owen and show everybody what I mean. But yeah, Owen's severely underrated. And I guess people are not going to understand that until somebody shows them in depth, but yeah, I really like this Owen. You mean, yes, I mean him, that I can't say. Someone, Kitty Paddle, Glaciers, Warding Stance 3, Guard 3, Dagger Valor 3, Breath of Life 2. I don't know, Sakura is just fine as she is. With Warding Stance and Guard, it's pretty clear what she's trying to counter, so there's not much to say here. It's basically a Reinhardt counter right out of the box, so there's nothing I can really say bad about it, and there's nothing I can really suggest because you face so many Reinhardts. That's the meta right now. How many of you guys in the chat right now use Reinhardts, by the way? I'm really curious. And then if you are one of those people, please slap yourself in the face. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, I just have a real big dislike of Reinhardt's, but the meta right now is so Reinhardt heavy, it's dictating so many things. At this point, everybody can deal with Reinhardt's. It's just it just makes the game stale for all the wrong reasons. But like I understand it. I understand it. You have a good unit, use them, but goddamn, Reinhardt is really annoying for me. Well, no, I don't struggle with Reinhardt. I mean, I just don't like Reinhardt from the perspective of someone who really likes Owen, and in the game and in their game, from like plot perspective as well. Shocks. Didn't we see this before? Yeah, you're just not equipping everything. You use Nino. Yeah, of course it wouldn't be an issue, right? Hey, I have no choice in him. I know, guys. Some of you guys don't have a choice. I use Ryan for Horse Emblem. All my Ryans have been Vantage fodder. Yeah, same here. Same here. I've never touched Reinhardt. I don't care. If one day I ever get to the point of maxing everyone on the hero merit list, because I expect myself to be streaming this game and playing this game for a long time to come. For Reinhardt, I would always leave him at 0. There's just nothing to do with him. Like, why would I ever use him? Same with Azuma. I think those two are the only ones I'll leave at 0. And Faye. Because you don't make friends with chicken, you eat them. So, okay, I guess there's 3 heroes I will never care for. Yeah, I guess that's it. Alright, let's go back to review. Why is Reinhardt used? Because Reinhardt's good. Good offensively, incredibly bad defensively. I've seen Sonic kill Reinhardt's. It's kind of hilarious, but you know, that's kind of stuff that you get happens. Why the Faye hate? Because she's the worst dragon in my opinion, and I really don't like I really don't like her design. But no, I mean, it's a shallow hate. It's not a true hate. Like, Reinhardt's a true hate, but yeah. Alright, Brave Lance plus, Fury Lancebreaker plus. That works. You want to reach 50 attack, though. Otherwise, there are engagements versus blue heroes you will not win. But, you know, there's not much you can do. Anyways, high defense, decent attack. Versus Lancebreaker to quad other spear heroes. Yeah, that works perfectly fine.
This way you cover for Lancers and you cover for red heroes naturally. It's a good combination. Nothing to say about Ouroboros though. FEH Heroes. I remember I used my Reinhardt so much glad those days are over. Yeah. I mean when people first got Reinhardts and they just kept using them, I mean I feel like heroes like Reinhardt kills your love for the game, and it skews your perspective too, because you lose track of like what is actually good, and you form all these kind of dumb opinions. I've had people tell me I cannot put Camus as a S+ Lancer because I won't put Reinhardt as a S+ Blue Mage, which makes zero effing sense, because you're telling me I can't have Camus as a S+ Lancer because apparently Reinhardt would be a better S+ Lancer. But you know, that's kind of arguments I've gotten into with people who just don't completely lost track of reality and just are all over Reinhardt's dick. I mean, all right, here's FEH Heroes. Twitch sub, fellow. We went to the same university. I went to University of Ottawa, and he's there now, I believe. So it's like so he's like my kohai, I guess. Fate, call me senpai right now, dude. But yeah, Cordelia, of course, this is perfectly fine. Fire sweep, life and death with flyers. I really wish I had something like this. 47 attack, attacks twice, can't get counterattack, hit and run to back off afterwards. Cordelia is a fine hero. I still don't think she's A+. I think Tana, I think she's A+. I don't think she's S. I think Tana is the only flyer who's S. But yeah, Cordelia definitely works really well. And if you look at the stats themselves, people would disagree with me. It's just that I have a penalty on all flyers due to the fact that they all have the weakness against archers, which makes it really hard to use them. So they have a half-grade penalty, and I think people don't like that kind of respect from that perspective, but in every other situation, they're absolutely magnificent. Flyers in this game have the short end of the stick. They can't even fly over all obstacles, which is really weird. I mean, the only time I use Reinhardt is when I have to clear GHBs or certain shit, but other than that, I try my best not to use them. Yeah, same here. Like, get out here of the game. Like, try and use as many heroes as you can. You know, try and embrace and expand your thoughts, and like, just enjoy the game for more than just 4 heroes. And that's why the entire thing they did. That's why they did hero merit, to try and get people to play other heroes. It's a really good thing, but you know, for the most part, people are still stuck on the same heroes. Blazing Durando, stay below. I don't know, if you run them in a horse emblem, I would just say Fury Desperation. You could use Swordbreaker too, I guess. But I don't know if you're running him in horse emblem. If you don't have the right IVs with Roy, it's really hard to use him properly. This is normal speed. I have a Tana with minus attack plus defense. That's sad. I think Tana's such an interesting hero. I want Lagoos to be in the game. I feel like they can be like how Dragon units are in the game, with Lagoos being a melee version of how dragons are right now. I definitely agree with that. They're coming to the game. It's just gonna be a while before they do. Hey Nim, do your free summon after this? No, well, another time. I gotta read 2 quizzes after this, so I don't want to take too long, but I already am. That's a perfectly fine, Julia. YouTube demonetization. It's so stupid how his base kit is so good. Wait a second, does he come with Miracle? I don't remember this. I haven't fought many of him, and obviously don't have one of him. But I remember all of this. Like, this is the perfect way to build YouTube demonetization. It's just incredible. Oh, except, well, this is kind of overboard. Having Crusader's Ward and Deflect Missile. Maybe just use Distant Defense instead. Just use Distant Defense instead if you want. That would make more sense to me. He gets Miracle? Okay, my bad. Why not just call him Erd? Because that sounds weird. Alright, thanks for covering for me, guys. Yeah. Okay. There's never been a hero in this game that has just screamed Survivor at you so loudly. You guys remember when he first came out? Everyone thought he would have low speed, because that was going to make the most amount of sense. And then he has respectable speed. It's so weird. He's so good. Call him turd? I don't think people will understand that. Aragon, Aerod's Blade, Regno Astra, Swiss Barrel 2, Desperation 3, Ren Speed 3, Phantom Speed 2. I mean, this is perfect. Era has a perfect set. I really like how we're getting heroes with perfect sets nowadays. It's like when the game first came out, they had no idea what they were doing. If you look back at some of the old heroes like Roy, it's like, what the heck are they doing? The stats don't make sense, the skills don't make sense, the weapon doesn't even make sense, nothing makes sense. I feel so bad for like the Generation 1 heroes. Fire Sweet Lance Plus, Luna, Life and Death, Drag Back. I mean, it all works perfectly fine. There's nothing to say here. Caria is not ideal though. This is the only complaint I have here. And Caria is probably the only hero in this entire game that doesn't wear underwear. I mean, you can tell from how high up this is that she's probably not wearing anything underneath. That was a weird comment, but there you go. Oh, Jesus. Who is this? Dylan. Oh my god. Alright. How about Lynn? I definitely think Lynn's wearing pants. Pantsuits. Sorry, panties. Yeah, I definitely think Lynn's wearing them. Because of all the flips she does. I think Kateria is more of that kind of girl. Besides, she's on a Pegasus. How will you ever know? Alright, for Dylan. Dylan, this is a perfect Minerva. Plus speed, minus resistance, I think. I can't really tell wins +4 since I can't do the math like that well, but Jesus, Minerva. Oh man. Even with the rally defense and res for the extra points too, you intend to use her in the arena. Oh. I absolutely love Minerva. When I played Child Dragon, I absolutely loved her. She's like a girl I would marry in Child Dragon if marriage was an option. But no, we play as Marv, so we have to, marry Sheeta. God damn it. But yeah, Minerva. Really good attack, really good speed. Life and Death really hurts her res, but, that's whatever. Desperation 3 is what you want to use on Minerva, though. The thing with Minerva is that she can take one attack straight up. And then after that, she kind of has to depend on Desperation to get the kills. Otherwise, she will die. But yeah, Minerva's really fine. I don't understand Blazing Light, though. I guess it's really for arena points. I think you have Draconic, right? Yeah, you do. So, you're probably just using this purely for arena reasons. But yeah, this is basically the perfect Minerva. This person just has to replace the Blazing Light whenever they want to use it purely for, like, battle instead of arena. But yeah, this is perfect Minerva. Wow, I didn't think I would see one. I'm really happy people have gone the distance for Minerva. There's actually, this is probably minus HP Minerva, right? Yeah. But yeah, I'm so glad to see this. I absolutely love Minerva. Underrated hero. Not a lot of people get Minervas, and because she's not on a focus banner a lot. She's been on Life and Death, and on her, yeah, she's been on Life and Death, but I don't remember. She hasn't been on a lot. Great hero though. For the green slot for heroes, for Flower Emblem teams, it's really just Minerva and Shurshi. I don't believe in the Baruka thing at all. So this would be my preferred choice. Love your Minerva. How would you compare Life and Death versus Fury on this Minerva? You want Life and Death. 46 speed is such a beautiful point to reach, because even without flower support, you have a good chance of doubling enemy heroes. If you count in the flower support on that Minerva, you would hit like what, 59 attack, 52 speed. She's a complete monster. She's really good. In some Minerva builds, you actually want to take off the Desperation for Vantage 3, but Desperation in general is better. So I completely agree with this. And yeah, this person is using it in Flower Emblem. I have to stop saying this person because they did a really good job. Good job, Dylan. Alright, let's see. Oh boy. I'm all for this. I'm all for this because I'm sorry, Elm just can't do much of anything. It's completely depressing with Elm. You think about it, he gets wind sweep, but he can't ever really use it. So, but now Phantom Speed's legitimate. But guess what? His speed is still too low to make good use of it. Because think about it, if you're in tier 20, most of the sword heroes you fight are like 40 speed and above, 42 speed more reasonably, because they're like Ryomas and Lucinas, and now Eiras and Mias, right? They're all fast heroes. So you want to use the starting blow wind sweep thing, huh? You want to use this wind sweep Phantom Speed thing, right? You gotta use starting blow. It sucks. There's nothing he can do about it though. It's just a sad place for Elm. I don't know why they made him so bad after releasing this game, but I guess he came out during the time of Fire Emblem Heroes where the developers just wanted everybody to be terrible. So here we go. Is it lagging again? Are we lagging? Elm's probably the worst Falchion user. Hands down the worst Falchion user. It's kind of ridiculous how bad he is, all things considered. Fury, Wings of Mercy, Hone Attack 3, Sapphire Lance. Yeah, it's fine. What would be your advice for a strong Robin, Tharja, Camilla, and Setsuna? What advice am I giving? For the team or for all of them? That's a lot to answer if it's for all of them. And you haven't told me your IVs or anything. Also, why would you particularly pick all those heroes? You gotta be more specific with your questions, otherwise it's really hard to answer. Alright, Digipo, Wudow plus Moonbow, Fury, Desperation. I feel bad for Navari, because he is a legitimate hero choice. The thing is, for any hero in the game, when you're a sword hero, speed is king, alright? It doesn't matter if you have defense, because if you have defense and you don't have speed, if for example you had Chrom fight Ryoma, Chrom loses hands down, because Ryoma is just gonna get his Dracona aura and then kill him, or he's gonna get into Vantage then kill him. Alright, it's never gonna really work out like that. So you gotta be speed. You have to have speed to hit that parity, and Navari has it. The unfortunate thing is that you can't, because he's Grand Hero Battle, you can't affect his IVs. So he needs like 1 or 2 tweaks to be really good that you can't do on him. And in terms of merging him, it's really hard because Navari is great fodder. Personally, I've spent my Navari for the Thread Speeds, because he comes with Thread Speed 3 as a 4-star. But yeah, Navari is a legitimate option, and he was great in Shadow Dragon, so fun hero to use. Just there's so many comparable red sword heroes that you would never really pick him out. It's sad. Stop pronouncing the goddamn E. I know. It's supposed to be Navar, but I always say Navari for some reason. Blade, Moonbow, Life and Death, Desperation 3, Home Cavalry. 38 speed with Blade. It does work. This is what I mean for Ursula. I think Ursula is a legitimate option for a free-to-play horse emblem hero. She has decent speed, decent attack, and she can make use of the Home Cavalry Blade combination. Of course, Owen's much more better having more speed. Having more speed and reaching comparable attack, I believe, and more resistance as well. So, yeah. I mean, if you don't have Owen, it's Ursula. And Ursula is an interesting option. Also, this is like the most pronounced boobs squished together. It's disturbing me. It's like a perfectly straight line. I can't stop looking at it. Alright, I'm moving on. What is with this game fetishizing, like, particular body parts? I mean, do the artists do this on purpose? Well, they do this on purpose. Noe has the most perfect belly button I've ever seen. There you go, I said it. Now I can't do this review. I'm sorry, Courtney. Alright, Leo. Roarblade, Fury, Swordbreaker, Attack Ploy, Quicken Pulse, Iceberg. I mean, that makes perfect sense. Roarblade doesn't really work well because, again, low speed doesn't work well, and its attack's not particularly high either. I mean, if you like Leo, this works. Yeah, it's not great, unfortunately. Ice is doing it on purpose. I know. Yeah, probably, right? I mean, they want to sell the heroes, and how else do you sell them? The artists are effing creepy. I mean. Remember, the biggest market for this is Japan, and Japan has a bunch of creepers. Oh my god, we're over 400 people on YouTube and 155 people on Twitch. You guys are awesome. This is quite a big stream. I'm always surprised that people like hero reviews so much, because it's just basically me rambling on, and then people like it. Or maybe people don't like it and they just like seeing heroes. I don't know, but I'm glad you guys are here, so thank you so much. Funny thing is, we're also 1 follower away from 1,900 followers on Twitch. Man, we're growing quick. Lightning. This is quite a commitment to go distant counter on Marth. I personally prefer darting blow, so I can make sure she doubles and kills, because her normal speed is 37, even at +3 merges. Speed +3 brings it to 40. But yeah, you can't really double like this. At 40, you can prevent yourself from getting doubled, which is nice, and distant counter. So it has a feasibility and usability to it. It's just not perfect. Thank you, Brizinger Ray, for subscribing. Thank you so much. And thank you, DRA3A5, for following. Thank you for being a 1900th follower. And thank you, Pikachu, for being right after there. Holy crap, this person went all the way from Asmar. Personally, I feel like I would do this too. Yeah, steady stance even. My god, life and death. Wait, just steady stance too? Hold on, why would they do that? That's really weird. Steady stance 2. If it was a Black Knight, you would want steady stance 3, right? There would be no reason to transfer over only steady stance 1 and 2. Unless they did something like Luna or something. That's really weird. If it was a Brave Ike, that's even weirder. Why would you not do... What? That's so weird. What are they doing? They just stopped with like a really expensive hero. They just stopped right at steady stance 2. That's weird. What the heck? Thank you, K-Rock, Rockroof for following. Thanks so much. No feathers? No. If you haven't learned a skill, it would still show up here. See? If you did not learn a skill, it still shows up. They literally didn't teach it. What the heck? That's so weird. That's a... Don't tell me this person... Oh no, I think it's Brave Ike. That's why. I think they sacrificed a Brave Ike for Ether. That's the only thing that makes sense. It's a Brave Ike for Ether. They used somebody else for Luna, and then they did Ether here. Ether and... What the heck? That's the only thing that makes sense. If you did the Black Knight, why wouldn't you do Steady Stance 3? You have nothing else to learn from Black Knight. You don't have Wings of Mercy. It was a Brave Ike for Ether. Oh my god. That hurts, man. What the heck? Black Knight gives Luna though? But you have 4-star heroes that give Luna. Why would you give the Black Knight up for Luna? That's so dumb. There's so many heroes of Luna. Lightning. You hurt me, man. Oh yeah, reject him. Oh my god. That was painful. What the heck? Distant counter, Wings of Mercy. That works. There's nothing to say. I mean, distant counter works so well on her. You could staff Ike plus BK for Ether and Steady Breath. Exactly. That would make so much more sense. Steady Breath is actually a really good skill. I mean, it wouldn't make a lot of sense, but whatever they did made even less sense. Okay, Squad Ace 3, Drive Speed, Swordbreaker. Oh my god. That's gonna be on my mind all night. Why would they do that? That works perfectly fine, by the way. Supersonics, Ragno, Ether, Heavy Blade, Swordbreaker. Yeah, it works perfectly fine. My preference for Ike, and I say this every single time, if you have a slow Ike, just do TA3 and do QR3, and that's what I would do. There's not much else you can do it. And attack plus 3 is actually a pretty worthless stat. Worthless seal on Ike. It never gets him an extra kill. I get you're trying to get Heavy Blade up, but without... The only way you can ever use Ether is if you attack a sword hero. And at 51 attack, you're not likely going to beat them at the attack. Like... Well, you're tier 16, so Alright, this doesn't apply yet, but when you get to higher tiers, you're not going to fight a lot of sword heroes under 50 attack, which is exactly what you need here. He sacked his BK at 4 stars because he got no feathers. That's a possibility, but again, that's stupid. You're wasting a really... I mean, how do you... If you're someone who's willing to use free-to-play heroes... quick reposter is fine. Free-to-play heroes and go that distance, just sacrificing Black Knight like that is really questionable. Marthrix, another one of our viewers, Lightning Breath. Why are you just using Lightning Breath? That's weird. Okay, well, you should be using Lightning Breath too. I mean, Lightning Breath plus. But everything else is fine. I hope you realize you're using Lightning Breath, not Lightning Breath plus. That's really weird. Okay, we're moving on. You did the same? Okay, well, you're also dumb then. Honestly, sacrificing Tempest Trial Hero is absurd. Yeah, Sangri, that's exactly the point. It's the worst, especially when you consider it. This is the best Tempest Trial Hero you're ever going to get. I mean, to date, he's been the best. And I don't think... And Joshua is not going to be better than BK. Not even close. You sacrifice your Wings... BK for Wings of Mercy. Are you... How do you not have Wings of Mercy? I still have Wings of Mercy that I haven't used. Minerva. Minus res, I think? This is not a good Minerva. Oh, minus attack. Good lord, that sucks. No, it's neutral attack. Neutral attack, neutral speed. Plus HP. Minus res? Or minus defense? I'm trying to do it off the top of my head. You have to build right, just not the right Minerva. You gotta fix this Minerva. It's either plus attack or plus speed, otherwise she doesn't really reach her potential. Plus attack helps out with a lot of things, like giving her a real option with Dragon Fang or like Draconic Aura, and the speed aspect helps her double. But yeah. What song is this? Holy cow, this beat is fire. Last one or this one? This one just... Oh, it's probably this one. I'll post it up for you guys. Alright, let's try and get through this. We're going really slowly right now. We're getting too many troll builds. Greed. Alright, Killer Lance, Bonfire, Fortress Defense 3, QR2, a threat attack, Panoply. I've seen surprising amount of Lucases. Alright, but here's what I gotta say. I would not run Fortress Defense here, for the sole reason that 50 defense is too high. Thank you, Crimson Sunbird, for following. Thank you so much. The reason for this is because if you keep in consideration the meta, and you're in tier 19, so you are definitely in the meta. The most common blue heroes are all mages. The most common melee heroes are all sword heroes, which means at 50 defense you take 0 damage. At 40 defense you take 0 damage. So that Fortress Defense is not doing you any good. On the odd occasion that you do fight a Lancer or anybody else, you will still kill them, no problem. And you will only take a meager amount of damage, which would not affect you in any kind of meaningful way. Because like, you fight, say, Lucina instead, and you get hit twice. You take, like, what, 10 damage? Brave Lucina, I mean. So, it's not necessary to go that far. But that's my opinion on it. I guess you use him, so you would have a better idea. But that's my personal viewpoint, and I would use something else. Killer Lance is not a great option, but I guess we can upgrade stuff soon. So, no point in doing anything right now. Just upgrade it later on, right? Fortress Defense. Yeah, you don't really have any other A skills. That's kind of strange to make him plus 10, but not give him any other options. The argument to use Ignis is actually a really good argument, because if you get the way Quick Riposte works is that you get the 2nd and 4th attack when you get attacked, and that's the only time you can use Quick Riposte, right? Because it's a defensive only skill. So they attack you, and you attack back, that's 2 charges. Then they attack again, that's 3 charges. Then you attack back, that's 4th charge. So you use Bonfire right away, which is a bad idea. And using Bonfire with Killer Lance is even worse of an idea, because you use it. Because you're wasting a charge. Yeah, you're wasting a charge. They attack you, and then you attack, then it's ready to be used. Then they attack you, then it's not being charged anymore. Is there a reason? I guess maybe it just doesn't make a difference. They're dead anyways. I don't know. That's kind of strange. Because that's 2 bonfires. It's better with Steady Breath because that's 2 bonfires per round. Yeah, he's not using Steady Breath, right? So he doesn't even have it. It's kind of strange. That entire build was kind of strange. Red Tonebreaker? I'm sorry, but like, you're tier 20. I'm sorry, but like, hey guys, how often do you guys fight a red mage in arena, right? If you answer, please tell me your tier as well, so I can, you know, make up my mind easier. But personally, red mages are so goddamn rare, and whenever I face a red mage, half the time it's an idiotic red mage build. It's like a Raven build for red mage, because they're so scared of Brave Lins. They do like TA Raven Bowbreaker, something wonky like that on Tharjas. I have 2 videos of those Tharjas. I only see Arvis, but anything can deal with Arvis. That's not the problem, right? You would naturally double Arvis anyways, and Arvis has 0 chance of doubling Lucina. This round is Noe as a bonus, but again, Noe does not have the speed to double Lucina, and would Lucina kill Noe in 1 shot? Probably not, right? Alright, but that's so specific. You're better off running Swordbreaker, because you're going to fight tons and tons of sword heroes, and very few, you know, mage heroes, red mages in particular. Red Tonebreaker is one of the worst breaker skills in the game right now due to the meta. Once the meta changes and people shift over to more greens, you know, that would make more sense as people like counteract that with reds, but we're not there yet. That's like the future, like a year from now. Watch, a year from now, Celica's going to be like a top 5 hero in the game, because everybody's going to be using green mages. So then everybody uses Celicas and like Tharjas and stuff, so don't quote me on that. I'm probably going to be wrong. Life and Death 3, Renewal 3, yeah, perfectly fine. Drive Defense too. I mean, if you want to kill Arden for a pretty girl, he would have wanted to go out that way. Nims, what's your thoughts on Hardy Bearing for normal Lucina to improve the Vantage Sword user Ai, Ryoma, and Mia matchups? I think it's overboard. It's so specific. That's the issue, Austin. I like the idea. It's just so specific. Whenever I think of heroes to using like seals, I want to make sure they can use the seals in general in most cases, and that's not one of them. Lucizo, thank you so much for subscribing. Twitch guys, please give him. Oh, crap. I said, I assume gender on the internet again. Oh no. Please give sub hype, and please tell me your gender so I don't have to feel bad. Yo Nims, I'm Xantos on your list. Alright, if I see you, I'll try and pick you out. Though my mind's really foggy, so I might mess up. That's perfectly fine, Effie. So how about Hardy Berry? What is it used for? It prevents skills like Desperation, Vantage. Well, for Desperation, I think it prevents it from you. It messes up the order of operations, basically. So things like Vantage don't work anymore. But if you use Vantage on your hero, it also doesn't work on you. Don't assume gender's Nimious, like assuming you're a dude Nimious, but you a bish. Eggy, please. You're supposed to be a mod of mine. You're such a big bully, man. Are DC weapons, brave weapons, the only weapons that won't be able to be refined? It looks like it. Most legendary weapons are not refinable either. It seems like only a small bundle of them. Alright, for Nino. Gromblade, Fury, Desperation, Drenrez. That's weird. You generally want to use Hone Attack, but it's a personal preference, so I can understand it. It's just, I think Nino never needs help attacking. Like, Nino just kills everything anyways. I mean, I personally use my Nino versus red mages, so I think you're fine. But, you know, I can understand it. It's just, I just think you're fine. This in defense, yeah, that's perfectly fine. That's kind of, you know, I'm gonna go for, except for the threat resistance part. How clear? We're seeing a lot of Minervas. Was there a banner with Minerva on there lately? On there recently? There's so many Minervas being shown today. Vantage is a choice. Desperation's ideal, but Vantage is a legitimate choice, so that's fine. Bound Hero Battle. Oh, you guys are right. But why would anyone pull for her? I mean, I love Minerva. I marry her, but Xanatos, we got to you, man. The flower emblem? That's so weird. I feel so bad for anybody who pulled for that, by the way. Free summon, right? Free summon is 3%. That's such a low chance. Alright, guys. You got me, you got me. I forgot all about the flower emblem. I remember the banner, but I was like, why would you ever pull for that banner? Why would anyone pull for a good axe flyer? Because everybody knew there was a Halloween banner coming up. That would be my rationale. That's very strange. I mean, if you did, alright, that's understandable. It's just that, like, you would be really kicking yourself right now. Not just the Halloween banner being a pretty legitimate banner, it's just a legendary banner coming as well. Jeez, that's a lot. Alright, Alondite, Black Luna, Steady Breath, Wrath. I would be so much more excited for this a month ago. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be like that, but like, I made a feature video on the Black Knight like this. It's a beautiful Black Knight. Like, in my opinion, this is how you build a Black Knight. How you do Black Knight perfectly. This is what you do. The issue is that at this point we've seen so many of him. It feels bad to like skip over this because it works so well. Like Quicken Pulse to help you get that first Black Luna instantly as soon as you get hit, because you have Steady Breath and Quicken Pulse. And then right after that, you have Wrath covering you. It's such a beautiful build. It's just that we covered it already so many times. But yeah, great Black Knight, of course. Thank you, Devin Richards, for subscribing. Thank you so much. Halloween banner was debated. Sure, I guess. Did Lucizo ever answer about the gender so I can feel less bad? I don't feel like they did. Yeah. Jackie, tier 16. Alright, if you're already going for the renewal build, it's renewal and renewal 3 Darting Blow. And you use, yep, you got everything right. New Moon. I use Luna on mine, so I think you have the right idea. You don't need to do Quicken Pulse though. That's overboard. That's not necessary. Thank you, Edward Lee, for subscribing. Thanks so much. Lucizo's an attack helicopter at Nimious. Okay. How many people identify as attack helicopter? What the heck was this? Nubby. That's interesting. Okay. I mean, it's been like what? 6 months? You have not maxed out your Charlotte. I mean, I obviously can't give you a build if I can't even recognize your IVs. But that's weird. Why are you taking this long to max out Charlotte? I absolutely love Charlotte. If you're an attack helicopter, press 1. Easy Bowser presses 1. Iggy Eggro presses 1. Vic presses 2. Vic, you are a special person. Use a Brave Lance. I mean, Brave Lance works really well on her because she can actually hit 40 speed. If she hits 40 speed, it doesn't even matter. Well, actually, she hits 35 speed. I don't know. I gotta go back to it. I gotta look at my own Charlotte, who's plus speed after this. That works perfectly fine. Guys, do you like this Lucina picture? I always felt this Lucina picture was a bit awkward. Cause I don't feel like Lucina would actually do this pose, especially the hand thing. Whenever I think of Lucina, I think of a guy that's actually a girl. Reverse traps are hot. Masks are even hotter. I really like Lucina. Dank. Without plus Moonbow, Fury 3, Desperation, Defensive Point. Yeah, that all works. Fair, trying to make fair work. It's such a mission. Damn. Thank you, Dank Bulbasaurs, for follow. Thanks so much. I'm glad you guys like reverse traps now. I'm glad you guys like them too. Whoa, 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 whoa! Hits a 51. It's really rare to see Noe's hit over 50, but yeah, it's Fury usage. Ideally, you use a plus speed Noe though. Plus speed Noe, there's a chance of Noe hitting 40 speed. It's just really hard, but yeah. Wait, did I miss something? Swordbreaker. I mean, this is one of the standard builds, so you can do it. It's also TAQR or yeah, Gradivis, Fury 3, Advantage 3. Camus is coming back one day. I believe it. It's in my heart. I can see it. This fine man. I have to finish Shadow Dragon. I have yet to meet Camus, so I gotta check him out. I prefer traps than reverse traps. I mean, your name is Yaoi Fanboy. Melon Crusher. Melon Crusher should crush her own melons. Draconic Aura, Life and Death 3, Renewal 3, Axe Valor, Attack Smoke. Yeah. All works perfectly fine. Kleiss, who showed us their awesome Black Knight that other time, has already completed their Dorcas apparently. The heck is this? What the heck, dude? What did you do? I forgot what his normal A skill is called, but it's to add +6 attack. If you do this, he's actually respectable on resistance. Like, he could take a Reinhardt shot at 36 resistance, and he could take archer shots, but you know, you're most likely to fight Brave Lyn, so you can't counterattack, but as is, he can take on what the heck. Okay, anti-Reinhardt, anti-blue mages, anti-green mages, because he he wouldn't one-shot all the green mages. Like, he wouldn't one-shot my Nino, for example. Probably wouldn't one-shot a Julia or something as well. That's a really interesting build, though. If you have the right buffs, I guess you can probably one-shot them. But yeah, stacking distant defense with distant defense. Jeez. Alright, that's really cool. I'm not sure how ideal this is, but that's really cool. I really like your Dorcas. But the investment costs are surprisingly low. It's just distant defense 3. Basically just a Celica. Wow. Okay. I mean, you're onto something here. I still find it funny how, like, you see his arm, his shoulder? It's like this big, right? It's like the size of his head. Oh my god. What even is this thing? It's like you never realize how big people are until you just stare at them. And the good thing is this is a picture, because I would never want to stare at a big guy in real life. Kongu, Roarblade, Moonbow, Swift Sparrow, Desperation. Cool, that works. I wish you had plus speed. Oh wait, you might be plus, yeah. That's Swift Sparrow. That's funny. But yeah, that works. Brave Axe Plus, Luna, Life and Death 3, Desperation 3. Desperation doesn't work under 38 speed. At 38, you're already pushing it. 38 is the bare minimum. It's ideally 40 and above to use Desperation, so I would not do this. But yeah, everything else is fine. I would rather transition to Hit and Run with Death Blow, but you're already on this path, so just replace it with something else. That was a plus speed Tharja. Yeah, I got confused because I saw the A skill. I thought it was Fury. I thought whenever I see Tharjas, I think it's the A skill is going to be Fury, but yeah. My bad. Fury or Life and Death is always what I think it will be. I mean, you can use Swift Sparrow, but it's usually not a stretch to use Life and Death instead. It doesn't really make a difference because her res and defense are already pretty poor. Still, even with Life and Death, she can take a mage shot, a green mage shot, so it's not bad. HG Deputy Dog. Maybe you did make it up and then we didn't see it. Like, it's a good thing I didn't show you guys this because it was just Deathblow Lancebreaker. Like, average stuff, right? There's nothing to say. Alright, last 50. I actually love Tharja Floral. Watch Floral. After I max out Noe, my red mage will be Tharja. I'll make a +10 Tharja just for you. Thank you Anonymous for subscribing, and thank you System of Control for subscribing. And thank you Blaze Runner _8. Oh, it's a face. Haha. $50 more and that'll be the stream. Man, we've had a good stream. Have we been crashing? Why Tharja? I actually have a thing for crazy girls, and she's like the perfect amount of crazy. Thank you Cloaklin for follow. Just don't have kids with her, obviously. Never stick dick into crazy. It is a long-standing male tradition. And if you guys are enjoying the stream, please leave a like. If you really enjoyed the stream, please subscribe for more, of course. Oh crap, we're not starting yet. I'll go through this real quick so you guys can see if you're on the list. Thank you Stuck in a Pool 3 for subscribing. Thank you Cloaklin for follow. Stream has been fine? Good. That's good to hear. We've had a really good stream. We've gone as high as 416 people watching on YouTube. I don't check the analytics on Twitch because you guys are so stable. Like with YouTube, you can go as high as 400 and drop to like 10, because that's like how YouTube crowd is like. But yeah, generally stable on Twitch. So thank you guys so much on Twitch as well. Thank you, Herdo or Jerdo. I'm so scared. With Spanish names, the G becomes an H, so I have no idea how to do this anymore. It's a trap. Why does Spanish exist? Alright, let's start. Nim, you can't just move from lollies to yanders just like that. Ideally, we get a lolly yandere with like different colored eyes and twin tails as well, with nice striped stockings and pantsuit. We're just covering all the boxes. Check them all off. Let's get the perfect lolly. Alright, Olivia. This encounter quick riposte. What the heck? That's a weird option. I mean, it works. It's just weird. No, I don't know what this is for. Are you just countering green mages? I guess. Okay, well, that works. Very weird build. I'm pretty sure you can do whatever you want. Yeah, you have whatever build you need. You can do whatever you want, yeah. No, wait, you're just serious about this encounter. Okay. Never mind. I mean, it works. It's surprising to see this, but yeah. Usually you would leave this to like Ike or something, because Ike can reach 37 speed, have distant counter, have higher attack. Well, he would be worse off resistance-wise, but he'd be better off defense-wise. F you, Nim, I'm Hispanic. I'm sorry. Nim must not have said anything controversial like that in his or Crom because no one just like ha 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 ha. Yeah, let's ha 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 ha. No, I said why does Spanish exist? I'm just joking, guys. Calm down. Have you ever watched Higurashi? We get lolly yanders here. Yeah, I watch Higurashi. I love Higurashi. Nim, I'm Hispanic. Why do you do this? Calm down, guys. I don't mean it. I can't pronounce you guys' names. Sorry, being Canadian and all, you can't. You don't get exposed to. Well, you get exposed to a lot of cultures, but like you never get a big chunk of a culture. So we're never like, you know, forced to learn Spanish or like get used to anything like that. You're more likely to deal with like people of all over the world. But yeah, it's just something small. Thank you, Origin Combo, for subscribing. But no, I'm not serious, guys. It's just like I like taking shots at random things once in a while. All right, this encounter advantage 3. That works perfectly fine. And for that matter, I'm not even American, so don't worry. This is not how Canadians are. I am not reflective of my peoples. This is fine. Though Fury is kind of questionable. Thank you, Terry Quests, for following. Thank you so much. Nims, say Ignacio. This is why you don't want me to say Spanish things. Did he start a new list? Yes, we are starting a new list. New Zealand is the Canada of Australia. Okay. That's a funny way to put it. That's like what I said. Wait, you are who I, yeah, you heard what I said. Say about. Okay, I said it. French is mainly Quebec. Yeah, fuck the French. Oh crap. No, I'm gonna. We're gonna be controversial all day today. Why does Spanish exist? Why do the French exist? Don't take it seriously, guys. Look down your shirt and spell attic. Alright, these are weird things to be doing. Let's move on. That's fine. Life and Death is usually better for Valencia. Especially if it's in Fire Emblem, but you're not doing that, so it's fine. I would say Life and Death Desperation, but it's your choice. Nims, can you refresh to see if Hector changes into Claire? Alright, I'll refresh. For you, Crispy.
Fire Emblem Heroes.
How dare you, French people are awesome? I don't know, are they actually awesome? Good night, anime Pokemon girl, thanks for being here. As a fellow Canadian, I agree, fuck the French. I know, they're troublemakers. If you guys ever, a full reset means I have to play around. So I will do that just to give them a chance. But yeah, if you guys are, if there's any Canadians out there, you guys probably know what I mean by that. It's like they take like $7 million a year in like hand-me-downs, and then they want to leave.
Yes. Okay.
Like, they want their own currency, they want their own laws, they want everything their own. They're not team players. It's messed up. And then we have the real France, which is getting really messed up as well. I had a French roommate once, and it was the worst thing ever. Like a real French, like from France, French roommate. He's not even Canadian, man. I don't even know how people live with French people. And to be honest, like in Europe, I have a lot of European friends just from the things I do, and they tell me they don't like the French either. So it's funny. I mean, if you're French, I'm sorry. I mean, but that's just how it is. I think you probably know that as well. Nope, sorry, Crispy. You're still the Hector. And you built him right, of course. Nim has friends? Yeah, of course I have friends. I'll try it one more time, but if you play around and if you restart the game and it doesn't change, then it just didn't match the reset. But isn't French the language of love? Well, let me ask you this. What is the language of hate then? Because the French are really hateful people. Like, they hold grudges, man. I would say French is the language of hate. That's much more understandable for me. Trust me, if you try speaking French while you kiss a girl or something, or like in an intimate moment, it would not work out. Yeah, sorry, Crispy. I don't think it's gonna update. But yeah, I don't particularly hate anybody, and I don't really mean half the things I say. Well, I mean all the things I said about the French people, but generally everything else, like Spanish people. Like, personally, I love Mexicans, but you know, people are gonna interpret that wrong. So, yeah. As a kid, I was so naive. I was like, I want to marry a Mexican, and I know how that sounds. It was because I absolutely adore tacos, and I still do. But you know, when you're a kid, you say dumb things. I guess even as an adult, you say dumb things, because here we are. All right, Gunter. Silver Axe, Glimmer, Armor Blow, Poison Strike. This is a big mess. I have no idea what to do, Gunter. I feel like Gunter only just does like Death Blow, Brave Axe Plus, and a Breaker Skill. That's all I feel like he does. Yeah. By the way, guys, please never check Eggy Eggro's clips of me. This guy makes me look like a villain, and I'm not a villain. I just tell you guys the truth of the matter, even if it's not, you know, as glamorous. I wouldn't hide anything from you guys, because I really don't want to disappoint anyone. So I just want people to know how I am at all times. Unless you come here wanting to be disappointed, then congratulations, you got what you want. But that's how that. If you guys are wondering why he's doing Deflect Magic with TA and Blue Tonebreaker, it's for Reinhardt's. Deflect Magic means he can survive the Reinhardt shot. and then blue tone break to kill them, and blue tone break to fight blue mages in general, and then triangle adept, Blair Raven, for colorless, and to kill reds. It covers so many matchups. Robin's so meta, but nobody uses him because it's Robin. I'm Hispanic. I failed my second semester of Spanish last year. All right. Oh boy. You know, back in high school, I was so desperate to learn French. I was like, I'm gonna learn French and get this nice government job, because in Canada, you know, you have to learn French. Essentially, if you want to be in the government sector, you gotta know your French. But then I was like, learning French was like, wow, I hate this, but I gotta do it for my future. And I tried so hard, and at the end of it, my teacher gave me a D+, and she could see I tried my ass off. It's just that, like, honestly, fuck French. And this is why I don't work for the government today, because I did not do well in French. If only French didn't exist. Oh boy. Alright, Fury, Swordbreakers 3, Deathblow 3, Attack Ploy. Alright, and you know, 34 res, it doesn't work too well, but with Roy, you gotta get creative. There's not much you can do well. The only reason why you hate Reinhardt is because he is too overused? No, not really. I hate him because he gives Owen trouble in the story, and his design is one of the most snobby designs I've ever seen. To put it into a perspective of what we just said, he looks like a French person to me. Alright, Brave Axe Plus, Miracle, Deathblow 3, Brash Assault 3, Fortified Defense, Deflect Magic. Deflect Magic? Does that actually work? I guess with that HP you can survive Reinhardt, and then you have Brash Assault available, but you wouldn't be able to really use it because you would be dead afterwards. 34 defense. Maybe versus a Lancer you can use Brash Assault, but then versus a Lancer, Brave Axe Deathblow would kill him. So Brash Assault doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, okay, with Miracle. That's really interesting. Who is this? Oh, it's Bowser. Okay, congratulations, dude. You make perfect sense. So this is actually the most interesting Shurshi I've ever seen. I'm sorry, I skipped Miracle because with Shurshis, it's always the same specials. So specials are usually the last thing I look at. But now that makes perfect sense. Wow, that's actually a really good build then. Because you attack twice all the time with Brave Axe, and because you can take a Deflect Magic Blow, you will have Miracle up pretty easily. Wow, that's actually really interesting. So for example, you take a Reinhardt shot, you kill Reinhardt, so you've now charged it down by 4. Next engagement, you can afford to attack something that could kill you, because you have Brash Assault, and the Miracle will trigger afterwards. That's actually really interesting. You can actually take 2 fights. Whenever a hero can take 2 out of 4 fights, that's incredible. I mean, that makes things so much easier. So yeah, that's a really good Shurshi. I think I'll feature Shurshi. This is like the most interesting thing I've ever seen from a Shurshi. Like I'm used to seeing like crap that, you know, Fate shows me, which is like Deathblow Shurshi. And then the other interesting Shurshi I saw was like Heavy Blade Shurshi. I thought that with Gale Force. I thought that was pretty interesting. But yeah, this is definitely better than that. Wow, thanks for showing me. But yeah, to summarize, Deflect Magic is to survive, say a Reinhardt shot or any mage user. She takes 2 hits, that's fine. It only helps her get the Miracle up online. And since the most common mages are all blue, this works out. Versus greens, it might work out too, given her HP might be high enough. But I haven't done the math, so don't quote me on that. Then you can kill them, find another engagement with Brave Axe to get your Miracle online. It's beautiful. Wow. This is a Deathblow Shurshi. No, I meant Deathblow with Hit and Run. Sorry, I skipped that part. Deathblow with Hit and Run, Deathblow with Drag Back. You know, that's the standard Shurshi is what I mean. You haven't rolled my speed yet? Oh, that's unfortunate. Lightning Breath Plus, Drawback, Ignis Fury, Vantage 3, Hone Attack 3, Distant Defense 3. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, that's fine. Man, sorry, that Hannah build I've seen so many times, and this build I've seen so many times. I mean, Lightning Breath Plus is a really good idea, and people do it. It's Fury, Bonfire, Fury, Vantage. Yeah, there's nothing wrong here to talk about. And it's a good thing you did plus attack and have the merges and Fury to make up her low attack. Reaching 50 attacks is important, but at the same time, I would probably value more speed over that. 41 speed keeps you from getting double from like the majority of the cast, so I'd run attack speed plus 3 instead of attack plus 3, but yeah, it's personal preference, I guess. Yo Nim, would it be a good idea to use a bad IV performing arts Olivia as skill fodder or merge? I would keep her. She's the most beautiful hero in this game. Actually, I think Aira and Mia are prettier at this point, but yeah, I would just keep her. The collectability reasons and having extra dance is always nice for Arena Assault. Run Death Blow. If you really, well, you can run Life and Death. Actually, yeah, Life and Death, my bad. I don't know why I said Death Blow. I thought it was, oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I didn't see far. I thought it was Brave for some reason. Oh, these are getting too long. But yeah, it's Life and Death, because you don't, there's very hard to kill Roderick in one hit, and at 39 speed, it's unlikely he gets double, so. Urikasu, yeah, that's perfectly fine. Thank you, Brat Industries, for subscribing, thank you so much. Trying to make PA Olivia a fodder, I call for a lynch mob. Yeah, same here, man. I mean, for PA Olivia, I was so happy to get her. So it just breaks my heart to hear like talk about getting rid of her. That sucks. Whoops, I didn't do that. Moonbow, Swift Sparrow 2. Do you guys actually like this Lucina design? Just curious. When I first saw her, I was like, wow, she's pretty cute. But then I was like, this kind of looks weird. So I wasn't that excited about getting her. I wanted Spring Camilla, definitely, but Spring Lucina just feels weird to me. Cover everything up and just look at her face. It doesn't even look like a girl to me. Like, cover up her rest of her, because it's a bunny girl outfit, so it's obviously gonna like sway you. But cover the rest of her. I mean, you can see my hand touching the screen, like where I'm actually covering her. But yeah, that looks like a guy's face. I'm sorry. It looks like a bootleg Lucina, right? Yeah, it's weird. Thank you, CC-kun91 for following. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, Blair Blade plus Moonbow. I mean, this is a perfectly fine build. It's just that you would be better off using it on Lind. Or Bradashida. Or, Delthea. Well, not really. Blair Blade Delthea is kind of waste, but yeah, she's not ideal blue mage, but she works, definitely works. So Sparrow with the buffs with Blair Blade, it works. Nimious, you like this though? Yeah, I do like that. I like spunky girls, which is why I love Mia so much. Curse Lance, yeah, it's fine. There's not much you can do with Voltaire. Thanks World XFS for the follow, thank you so much. Back to another Cadria. What is with the Cadria craze? Can someone explain to me that? All of a sudden, people are using tons and tons of Cadrias. I've been seeing them pop up a lot more in my reviews, which I don't understand. Who has to go? See you, Lancelot. Thanks for being here. The feeling when streams, but you in a school. I'm sorry. It's fine for me to stream later on a weekend, right? Friday night is weekend, right? But yeah, anyways, Cadria has been showing up a lot, which I find really weird because she's not ideal for the blue flower slot. Blue flower slot, you have Cordelia as a 4-star, so I would actually just go with Cordelia. Cordelia is a lot better in terms of the stat spread. Anything that doesn't have higher HP is a good idea because the BSTs go into more useful stats. HP is the least useful stat in the game. So yeah, it's strange to see so many Cadrias, but you know, if you merge her 5 times, she's definitely gonna work out, of course. She's pretty tanky and fast, I know, but like you can say that about Cordy as well, which is why I think is like the ideal one. But maybe I'm just looking at it from too much of a meta standpoint. Not Harley, I can't help you when you're not maxed. Well, I guess I can. Just run Fury and Wings of Mercy. If you really want to survive, like, if you really want to make sure you survive versus anti-dragon heroes like Lucina, I mean the Falchion heroes, then use TA. But it doesn't really help you because Naga still kills you. But yeah, maybe I'm just looking at it from too much of a perspective of the meta, because whenever I think of things, it's like, why would you do this when this is available? But I also forget, like, people just legitimately like heroes. So yeah, I guess that's my fault. Okay, Mr. Lin, drawback, Bonfire, Fury, Desperation, Hona Cavalry, Tackless 1. That's fine. Tackless 1 doesn't really work well. I would push his defense a bit higher. I think 40 defense is a sweet spot. Anything higher I think is a bit overboard, but 40 defense is definitely great. 37, you're still taking a reasonable amount of damage. Also, sorry, what? I thought this was QR3. I am way out of it. We've been streaming for 2.5 hours. I did not intend to stream this long. That's messed up. You're not supposed to use that. QR works out better. Vantage doesn't work as well because of he doesn't have this encounter. This is why people prefer Xander over Eldigan, because of his options with Vantage and QR. And you know, Mr. Lin's ability is just acceleration -1. It's not a big deal. I mean, yeah. Ideally, you run QR and Ignis is what I would say. That way you can take a hit, get Ignis online. Oh, actually, no, Ignis wouldn't even work. Okay. I have no idea. Eldigan will be a lot better once his sword gets the buff. I'm not even sure. Can we really be certain it's going to be that much better? I hope it will be. Definitely. Blazing Durando, Darting Blow, Desperation. It's Life and Death for Fury. If you want to use Desperation, it's Life and Death for Fury. I know you can use Home Cavalry to bring him over to 40, but 40 is still not enough. You need to hit over 40 to have a real good chance of doubling. So keep in mind, like, a fast Ike or buffed Ike is 37 speed. So yeah, Desperation's not going to help you even versus a slow hero at tier 20 anyways. If you're not there, which you're not, I guess this works for now, but just keep that in mind. I feel bad for people who build for their current tier. Like, if you're under tier 19, under tier 18 even, you fight a bunch of people who don't know what they're doing. So you get the wrong idea of your heroes working out, and once you reach the higher tiers where everybody knows what they're doing, or even if they don't, they're just so highly merged it doesn't even matter, that's when you really struggle. So I really want to warn people about doing wonky builds, especially like the wrong things, because you're just wasting resources, and then essentially you're going to waste time. Oh god. So what do you guys think? Would you rather use Felicia or Halloween Sakura? Eldigan used to be the best offensive red sword cavalry. Oh my god, how long ago was that, right? Wouldn't be surprised if we get the same buff as Ephraim. Would be pretty sick. That would make a lot of sense, yeah. Sakura, 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 huh? Wow, a lot of you guys are Sakuras. Sakura, I'm a cat person. That makes sense. Alright. Well, I gotta say something. After drinking water. I just gotta say, screw you people. I'm on Team Felicia all the way. Alright, Sakura's pretty cute. It's just like, I like Felicia a lot more. Ultimately, I think it's a better idea on Felicia because you get to put it on a hero that's much more mergeable. People get tons of Felicias, so you can probably go all the way with Felicia instead of Sakura. That's about the only reason I would say that. So at the end of it, Felicia would have a edge if you're dumb enough to spend that much commitment. But that's about the only reason I would prefer Felicia over Sakura. Also, maids over cat girls. I'm sorry, that's the truth. Bye bye. Alright, Henry is Vey, Dark Aura, Draconic Aura, Life and Death 3, Desperation 3, Drive Attack 2, Speed plus 3. This is perfect. This is my Adelthea. Plus attack, minus defense. Perfect. What about maid cat girls? Oh please. Oh please. We still have to wear pants, man. Alright, Jim. Lightning Breath plus, Reposition, Ether, Steady Stance 3. Oh no, it's Steady Breath. Steady Stance doesn't do much. I mean, it works, but like, if you use Ether, you gotta use Steady Breath. I like Felicia because she was my waifu, but Cat Sakura was a better unit. Yeah, Cat Sakura at the base is a better unit. Who the F would sacrifice Hoshiden Lolly waifu to the retarded maid? I would. Well, if I had an extra one, but yeah, I would. I'm a collector deep down, so. But outside of that, Darting Blow, Desperation, Panic Ploy 3. I mean, it's his base kit. He can't really do much better. If you want to do Life and Death, sure. You have to run him in a Flyer Loom. Walter is so close to being so good, but he's so far from it. Oh man. 5 defense. Yeah, the ability for Delphia to reach nothingness on defense is amazing. To be honest, I don't even feel bad that I'm not going to try for Sakura. I do feel bad not trying for Noe, because Noe has a really nice belly button. That's the only thing that comes to mind whenever I think about Noe nowadays. Not completely serious. I would love to have Noe to complete my Flower Emblem team because of home flowers, but yeah, we're not gonna get that. Warding stance, guard, fortify, res. Yeah, there's nothing to say. Sakura's just fine as is. Anti-mage, really solid hero. It's from Steel Dagger, huh? Okay. By the way, has anyone been watching the anime? What is it called again? Starts with I. Inuyashiki? From the creator of Gantz. It's about this Terminator grandpa, essentially. Well, he's not a grandpa. He's just really old. I've been watching that today. I watched one episode. I was so hype about it. I really love Gantz too, by the way. This works perfectly fine. Basically, I'm not gonna spoil it, but he's basically down in his life, and then he finds out he's gonna have cancer. But then, essentially, this 1 in a billion chance miracle thing happens, and essentially extraterrestrials take pity on him and gives him a new body, and then now he's a Terminator, and then he has to be a hero. That's about it. That's about all I can tell so far. But from the creator of Gantz, has me pretty excited. It's pretty funny that Drog is actually legit. Drog can actually reach 40 speed. Drog's actually the fastest swordsman. I mean, with speed plus 3. Wait, actually, I think Black Knight's still the fastest swordsman. Armored swordsman, don't mix it up like I am. I mean, he's a solid hero at the end of the day, but he just doesn't hit hard enough, and the mages will kill him. Oh boy, I kind of feel bad for Drog. Drog's actually legit, just nobody uses Drog. The thing is, you can get Drogs as 3 stars and 4 stars, so you can make a plus 10 Drog, and he has the right IV spread, but nobody wants to use him because he's Drog. I mean, has anybody saw the Fire Emblem meme with all the different levels of Drogs? Alright, it was Drog, it was Luke? Starts with L. And then it was Arden. And then it was Drog. The different versions of Drog. That was the weirdest thing I saw. Why are axes good against lances? What is the logic? You cut the lance off. That's the logic. Alright. Yeah, that one, right, Spatonian? I mean, somebody on Twitch could post it up. Dr. Cosmos, TA, Wings of Mercy. Yeah. Zcam. I feel bad for you, man. So the beauty about Brave Bow archers is that they can quad attack. But whenever you cannot quad attack, you don't have the advantage of a Brave Bow archer. If you can't quad, you can't finish a lot of matchups. Like, sure, it doesn't make a difference versus mage and stuff, but, you know, versus heavily armored heroes like Ike or something, you gotta quad. Or Hector, you gotta quad, otherwise you can't kill them. So yeah, that's the unfortunate thing with Klein. Even with attack plus 3 and death blow, there's not much you can do. Kind of feel bad for you, dude. Wings of Mercy, I hope it's for defensive arena. But yeah, he doesn't really make good use of any B skills in general, so. Maybe Swordbreaker or Lancebreaker. It's probably Swordbreaker because there's fewer Lancers. My Klein's better? Well, all Kleins are bad. I'm sorry, that's the truth. Klein's better for fodder. It's just he has Death Blow 3 and QR3. He's so perfect. And Brave Bow Plus. He's so perfect for fodder. Alright, Berkut's Lance, distant counter, QR, distant defense. Cool. Works perfectly fine, of course. 44, 36, yeah. Oboro. We had a really good picture of Oboro. Maybe the artist here didn't do Oboro justice. What do you guys think about Oboro's art? Is this accurate or not? Again, I haven't played Fates. Oh, even though I have had the game since launch, but yeah. I don't know. She kind of looks. When I first saw Oboro in Fire Emblem Heroes, I couldn't even tell it was a girl. I really thought it was a guy. So yeah, I thought it was maybe one of those guys that were kind of, you know, iffy. Yeah. It's okay. It's bad in FEH, right? I would expect it to be bad because I've seen really good pictures of Oboro, fan art pictures of Oboro. So I'm expecting it to be better than what it actually is. Erica, rest in peace, Erica. No upgrade for Sigland. Guys, don't be fooled with Life and Death 3. Her base attack is 45. I mean, with Sigland and everything, it's 45 and 38. I mean, you do this exact same build on Ryoma, you have much better results. You have a much better, and you would have distant counter available. So, I feel bad for Erica because she should have been a lot better. You're making the most out of her, so I'm congratulate you for that. But, I mean, all you can do is put desperation here and hope that works out. The issue with heroes like Erica is that if you fight heroes like Ryoma, or like you actually lose, it's very sad. So she's not good at dueling sword heroes, and if she uses Swordbreaker, she struggles instead versus Lancers or green heroes, because she doesn't have the defense. I mean, she's gonna die to Lancers either way, but I mean green heroes really. So it's so bad for Erica. It's like it's sad, and then they're not buffing her weapon. What is with that? It's so weird. But yeah, even after +8 to attack, it's such a sad thing. Erica prefers Fury. Come on, I would put Fury on her as well, but even then, still lackluster as a hero. I need desperation fodder for my client. Why would you do that? Poor Erica, man. I know. Mulliger, that's fine. Fred, what a fine name. Vantage 3, Life and Death 3, Slaying Edge. I mean, that's all fine. What is his base weapon again? Killing Edge, right? Wow. Don't you guys kind of feel bad here? Doesn't it feel bad because you sacrifice somebody really important to get Slaying Edge, but now you can upgrade to Slaying Edge from Killing Edge? Isn't that sadness? I'm going to make climb my first +10s. That's a lot of QRs you're giving up. QRs and death blows. Should I submit my Windsweep Arvis? I don't know. Do you want to? But yeah, I feel bad for this person because that Slaying Edge thing was just a lot of misuse cost ultimately. But yeah, perfectly fine swordsman, low defense, low res. Can't really let him get hit by anything more than once. But with that speed, it's really hard to hit him more than once. He's a lot better in his game though. He can make miracles happen. He's kind of like Mia in like Path of Radiance. How it's so hard to hit him, but he criticals a lot, and he has Vantage. So Desperation 3 blow. That's fine. Oh my God, we're almost done. Ko, Slaying Axe, Fury, Renewal. I don't understand this. Why are so many Amelias using Renewal still? Aren't there better options than Renewal? Shouldn't she use like Axe Breaker or something? If you're using her in Armor Emblem, shouldn't she use like Desperation or something? Because you can legitimately double at 44 speed. Oh boy, I don't know, it's just so weird. Sally Evasion does not exist in Heroes. I know, the game would be so different. But I think they were like, oh, we're gonna scare people away with these actual Fire Emblem mechanics. That's really messed up. Anyways, we're almost done. Oh my God, my voice is killing me. I think 100 heroes plus friends list is the maximum I can do. And I need to cover it quicker because we're like 2.5 hours in. But it's been a lot of fun. A lot of you guys showed me some really fun builds, which is always nice. Whoops. Crap. We're at 300 viewers on YouTube and 140 people on Twitch. See, Twitch barely moves, but on YouTube you can fluctuate. We fluctuated from 400 something to 300. Okay. Whoops, did I skip that person? Meki. Gromble plus Iceberg, Fury, Desperation. Attack was 3. Distant defense. If you ever want to kill Brave Lynn's distant defense. Otherwise, she will kill you. Cheeky Breaky, Regal Blade, Fury, Desperation, It looks really good at 50, but everything else doesn't work too well. Oh man, there's so many heroes in A tier for swords, like so clearly at the cusp of being something, but they're not. Can I show you my Silica once she is done? I got help from the chat on how to build it. Sure, of course. If you build her properly though, I'm not gonna say much. I'm just gonna say you did it right. Don't get disappointed if that ever happens. It just means you did it right. There's no point in talking about the same builds over and over again. I just wanted to mention that. I know people get disappointed because like there's people who wait weeks for a review, and then once I get to their hero, I just pass by in like 3 seconds saying it's fine. And I know people get disappointed about that, but that's the truth. If you do it fine, there's not much to talk about, given, you know, we've talked about it so many times or seen it so many times. Or it's just that obvious that it's fine. But yeah, I just want to say that. I don't want to hurt anybody, of course. Alright, Blair Blade, Dragon Fang, Life and Death, Lancebreaker. That's a weird option. If you're using her Flower Emblem, it's Desperation, because you reach 44 speed. And yeah, just not complete. I think you're on the right path though. Lloyd is outdated, Joshua though. Haha, yeah, Joshua now, huh? A breaker skill is what I would suggest. If you don't intend to use Fury to boost that speed up, a breaker skill. I would actually really boost that speed up though. If you really want to make good use of her, boost that speed up. If you use Fury, it helps out with defense as well. So I would say Fury, but you know, Brave Lucina is one of those heroes that can do anything. Will rules: Dark Excalibur, Moonbow, Fury, Green Tonebreaker, Hone Attack, Distant Defense 3. Nothing to say. You did it right, dude. That distant defense is like overboard too. What do you even need it for? You don't need it versus green mages because you'll beat them flat out. If you get hit by Reinhardt, it doesn't matter. You're at 32 anyways. I mean, that guarantees you survive. But you know, I know you're a smart guy, so you wouldn't really need this to survive. I don't know. It's not necessary. That's about the only thing I can save to you, because I know you know what you're doing. So, which is why I find it weird. And unlike what I'm doing with my distant defense, which is what I use to make sure I can kill Brave Lynn's, you know, you're not going to do the same thing at that speed and that defense. Hone Attack, I mean, she can stay with her base skill, but it doesn't always matter that much. It's preference, honestly. For your C skill is always preference. Yeah, see, they didn't even learn Res Play. Sometimes you just want to buff your allies up instead. Sonya's thick, yeah. I love her art. Oh my god, +7 Brave Ike, please. Steady Breath, QR2, Threat Defense, Deflect Missile. Oh boy, I hope people understand how it works, right? Irvon takes the second hit to 80%. I mean, takes it down by 80%, and then this applies. So you are taking you're taking away like literally 90% of the damage in effect. Which is, it's like you, instead of taking 4 damage, you now take 2. It's way too overboard. You don't need to do that. If you really want to make a difference, you use this in defense, because that will actually make a difference in the first attack and the second attack. But the first attack, it will make a bigger difference. So I wouldn't, and it will work on everything. So I would use this in defense. If you don't have this in defense available, just use something else, because this barely does anything. It will be a very rare situation where it will save you from getting killed. I mean, it's strange. I don't get it. The thing is, like, I could understand it more if it was like Deflect Magic, but for Deflect Missile at 38 defense, it's just overboard. But yeah, everything else is fine. It's +7 too, you know. Triangle decked. Cool, cool. Wings of Mercy. That's about it. You can use Fury, but at 35 speed, it doesn't really help. So you might as well keep TA. Meme Man. Sturdy Blow. Seal Defense. Your name is Meme Man, and you're not doing a meme. I'm very disappointed. Or is there a meme here that I can't see? Guys, help me out here. Is there a meme here that I can't see? Can you look at my Julia instead of my Xura? I mean, if it doesn't show up, I can't do anything about it. It just doesn't show up. I can't see the meme. I'm gonna double check to see if this is for real. No, they just haven't maxed out the hero yet. Okay. I'm surprised there's no size on that list of Speed Smoke and Attack Smoke Seal. Sure, I kind of don't want to see that. It's so rare for me to see Sizos, to be honest. Anyways, Brave Lance plus Scale Force, Death Blow 3. Cool, cool. It all works out. Cordy just does fine as is. Of course, you would love if she had more speed, but that's what happens when you use Brave Lance. That was Vic. Vic, are you even here? Any suggestions for replacing my Sonic with another red unit? She's on a team with Noe, Nino, and Xura right now. Yeah, use Black Knight. You don't need three mages. I mean, you don't need 3 lollies. Sorry. Noe's a great option at blue. Nino's a great option at green. You have 2 greens. But yeah, you need a physical hero. Nobody's hitting physical except for Xura, and Xura is not a great unit to be attacking with anyways, so I would use Black Knight. Alright, Vic. That was Vic. Gold. Carrot Lance. Because why the heck not? Carrot Lance actually does a fair amount of that. Carrot Lance is getting upgraded, isn't it? It's going to actually do something useful now, but yeah. Carrot Lance counteracts Fury a bit. That's about it. It's not really special. I haven't seen Abel in a whole long time. It's pretty cool to see him again. Of course, Abel's not very good. Swordbreaker. So right after Swordbreaker, you fall into Brash Assault or Fury. I'm not sure how well this works. It seems really cool. Like there's definitely an idea here, but I can't imagine it at all. Maybe I'm just sleep deprived. But Gold, props to you for trying something different. Props to you for killing some Xander. Has anybody seen like a picture on Reddit where it was just like an entire team? The entrance was like littered with people with carrot lances. That was pretty funny. Alright, Enrich Spectral Tome, swap Glacier's Fury, Live for Honor, Armor March. I would honestly, it's either the Owl Tome or, you know, Blade Tome, Ground Blade. It's your choice. But yeah, everything's fine here for that kind of thing, especially with Armor Emblem. It's your choice, of course, but that's what I would do. So solid. 39 res, 32 defense, 40 speed, 45 attack. Everything's just so well balanced. Speed plus 3. Seal. Alright, Nathan. Irvon, reposition Ignis, Steady Breath, Renewal, Panic Ploy. Renewal's weird. Use QR. Renewal never makes a difference. It really doesn't. If you take yourself out of the battle for that long, just to heal HP, that rarely makes a difference. It's more detrimental to you, your team. It might help because there's a synergy here with Panic Ploy, but I wouldn't agree with it. It's usually better just to run QR and just be done with it. Alright, Key Poi. Swiss Sparrow 2, Swiss Seal Res 3, Threaten Speed 3, 45 defense, Blair Blade. Blair Blade Plus. If you really want to use her, it has to be Life and Death. 33 speed, you can't. Everything will double you. But otherwise, don't use her at all. This is not the right IVs for it. But yeah, I'll break her skill for B. I really wouldn't want to use Desperation at 38 with Life and Death. I don't know. There's so much changes. The IVs aren't there, so I wouldn't even commit that hard. If you really care about using a blue mage, then Legendary Banner for Brado Shida. But that's about it. Carrot Tagger, come on. Oh boy. Woodao Plus, Spawnfire, Fury 3, Wrath 3, Threat Speed 3, Quick Impulse. I don't know, my brain's broken. Sorry, Joshua. Alright, we're done. That was a bad ending, but I couldn't. I just looked at that. I was like, what am I supposed to do here? Oh boy. It's 12:09. We streamed for 2 hours and 50 minutes. Alright, guys. 50 more? I'm dying here. I barely survived that. Hi, Cynical. Nim, I can't wait to show you my finished Leon. How about no? How about I don't want to see it? Okay, I'm gonna go over the list of heroes. Carrot Staff, guys. Where the F is my Freddy? Just a couple more. Couple more. My dude, I'm dying here. It's been 2 hours and 50 minutes of straight reviews. It's been a lot of fun though, but I gotta get it work. I will at the very least go through the list so you guys can see if you're on the next one. Whoopsies. Okay. Bravado, Soji, Noir, 25th Bam, Blank? Are you allowed to have the name Blank? I've never seen Blank before. Depression. Whoops. I guess I should... Sloan, Daijobu. I am not Daijobu. Lunar, Sean, Logus, Aldo, Kaven, Tagoro, Ivan, Isaac, MK, which we played in Smash, Circus, I Need Sheeta, okay, not really, Ryan, Ace, K-Dog, FK Philip, Naoki, Zeke, Dare, Curry, Rem, Star, that's not Rem, Starman, Hitchi, Mira, Assy, Hijod Ra, Holy Crusader, Brick, Sonic Storm 15, hey, welcome back, Legend, Chris, Ileana, Cybrin, FS Goods, Daniel, please don't add me on both accounts. Though I'll allow it this time because this is not. Sometimes people add me like right after with both accounts, but it's pretty clear which one's not serious. So I usually decline it. But if you're tier 20 on both, I'm not gonna do that. Unless there's a probability and like all the stars lined up and we got 2 Daniels who wants to be on the same thing. I mean, who added me at the same time. Daniel is a fairly common name. That is a possibility, right? There's a guy literally named Guys Fan, and he's using a Dancers Fan. I don't even want to talk about this. That makes me so upset, so sad. I'm so upset. Ignis Aegis, Barbecue, Dank Boy 69, Nate, John, Flurry Puff 13. All right, guys, that's the next list. I'll get to it like this weekend, but for now I gotta do something else. I also need to stand up because I've been sitting for 2 hours and 50 minutes. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you guys enjoyed the stream, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. More streams tomorrow and the day after, but I gotta get some rest. It's been 2 hours and 50 minutes. Oh boy, I'm so out of it. If you want more of my content, we have a bunch of videos up, so you guys can check that out. But other than that, that's it for today's stream. It was a lot of fun, of course. Oh boy. I don't even know what's up anymore. What do I have to do for today? I'm gonna watch an episode of Inuyashiki right after this, and then I'm gonna do my quizzes, and then I'm gonna take a shower, and then I'm gonna go to bed, and I'm gonna wake up and study like a madman, and then I don't know what I'm doing. Anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. It was a joy. Love you all. Have a great night. Until next time, this was Nimious, and Fate's not here, so I gotta bully somebody else. We can't play La La La. The song got removed from YouTube. Thank you, Word1DXFS for the follow, Jack Do for subscribing, Taco Fusion for subscribing, and Gummy Bear 62.
Good night, Nim.
Thank you so much. I will have a good night. It's gonna be a nice relaxing night of quizzes and stuff, but thank you so much. Kleis, bully me. Alright, Kleis. You're a shitty potato chip. Did you say Inuyasha? Inuyasha? No, I finished Inuyasha a long time ago. Inuyashiki. It's a new show. And Paper Cut, more like Paper Butt, and this Press Swag Sage Reborn, more like Joyful Swag Babe Highborn. John Ether, more like John Beefer. I don't know what to do. Alright, good night, guys. Eggy Egg Roll, more like Eggy Egg Ho.